is the newest DLC of UNI2, but, you know, a lot of folks hopping back and forth, but Tsurugi looking incredibly strong. The normal's a little bit better. The access, the FF and shield, of course, looking good as well, and that damage absolutely cranks.
Oh yeah, it cranks up to oblivion, as well as having access to a bunch of new, like, really good setups with his command grab series right here. I love that patience from both those players, but AngryCheese had the right idea, found that 2A press early off, and is just quickly getting them into damage.
Alright, wake up with the BDP. Behind the back concentrate. No, there was no red mist to be seen, but bet it all on the DP to try and keep the pressure up. Either way, side swap here for AngryCheese.
Yeah. Oh, that was so good to use 2-2B to catch MegaReaper, knowing that they wanted to be very, very aggressive on that. But now AngryCheese has to be patient, has to wait to try to blow through that force function. You're not going to get through it just yet, and if Reaper keeps it tight, they should be able to close out this round.
No, didn't get the 2-1-4 but it's it's not okay. The DP kills AngryCheese, brings the round back. I liked the idea as soon as we saw the kickflip to try and send it with the EX. Didn't work out, but MegaReaper trying to tie this round back up.
Yeah, bringing out those net play tactics with those slow overheads right here, and they seem to be working out for him. Got a couple of really good hits on AngryCheese, but anything could happen, right? We've seen Reaper drop a couple of things. We've seen AngryCheese make a couple of really good reads, and that could lead to success. Great DP right there.
But it's not enough to escape the corner and didn't technically throw either, so going to be eating so much damage here from MegaReaper. Doesn't even need to spend the EX for the kill.
Like, MegaReaper doing a really good job of, like, showing, like, hey, I'm going to try to overload your mental stack with all these options. Just like that, trying to use that 236C really early on to catch them from being aggressive on those round starts.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a good round start option, especially going into 3, right? I'm sure you have 100 or 200 meter to start it off and just enforce that will, get those early plus frames and catch it up back as well. But MegaReaper, the red beat, still going to spend it all in the 200.
Yeah, AngryCheese potentially was looking for like a delay tech right there to try to not get blown up by that overhead, but Reaper prepared for it, but not prepared to finish their combos. That's how you know they're a high-level Undernight player. It's Reaper up 1-0 on AngryCheese.
Here I was about to pog out of my gourd with the whiff 6C, but we call it a frame kill. Me personally, I would have matched there too. AngryCheese able to bring that first round back from the clutches of defeat, but MegaReaper, all right, warming up here.
Yeah, definitely warming up. Also, Reaper's played 10,000 games on Tsurugi. In room matches. That's not including ranked.
Yes.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's showing dedication to the character even before the buffs.
I gotta say, some gamers, like, match metrics are so funny, because you will see, like, 10,000 games played in rooms, and then a single game played on ranked, or the entire other way around.
That was really good by Reaper right there, going for the full charge JC and that air-to-air interaction, knowing that Ogre doesn't have a lot of really good tools to try to pressure you, so if they do, you're just going to armor through it, and you get a great corner set right here into another quick little reset.
Exactly, all of this off of a good choice to armor through the fireball. The air stall catches out AngryCheese. Should be the kill as well, still more damage on the table. Spend it for the CS just to get some more meter into potential final round.
Love to see what they want to do here. Oh, they try to be aggressive with that DP, but Reaper drops the routing right there, so instead we'll find another B grab, but still can't finish their combos. They're a little tight. The A will connect, though.
Here we go. We're up against the wall again. Going to be at 50% after this next hit. And again, another tech on the command throw.
Yeah, Reapers recognize that, like, sometimes you just got to bring out the net play tactics. You just got to try to do it with them. And with the IW, with a clean perfect. That's going to be Reaper taking it 2-0 over AngryCheese in this first game.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, game 1, it was like...
All right. So we're going to have Mika versus Vatista in this matchup. This is going to be interesting, right? Like, traditionally you would say, like, oh, this is actually Vatista favored, but with the changes that Mika's got in the most recent patch, it gets to be a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more effective versus that projectile zoning game plan.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, especially for a lot of, intermediate level players, I think Shino's playstyle in particular loves just chilling out in the skies, being a little goofy with 3 flash kicks in a row. You can even see the whimsy with the Uma username, right? But still, good start here from Montoon, I say, as the falling JV just barely gets a confirm, but it's not enough to pick up on 2C.
Yeah, it's not enough just yet. And that's really good recognition from Mooth to see the drop scenario, know that they can challenge it. Found that 5A and finds another great 5A right there. Should be able to close it out with spending just a little bit of meter, but we got that CS in the pocket to make this only cost 176 meter.
Just get that mail-in rebate real quick for the round number 1. Shino, just got walked down so early, and the Mika missile shenanigans are so tricky to deal with.
Yeah. Well, not only Mika missile, but that Mika tornado, it's super active, it's super big, and it's a very, very quick startup. So if you're not ready for it, if you're not ready to get out of that situation, it can be scary. But Shinoling showing that they were ready to find that good shield, that 2A press, you got the full side swap.
I'm just gonna say, surviving that 6-6B reset earlier, I would have gotten opened up. He escaped the corner, but only to get scrambled out once again. Another 100 in the match arena from Conan 511. Thank you so much. Speaking of the 100, we spend it on the disco. Let's go dancing.
Yeah, good block on the B drill right there. Mooth was ready for it, and they're ready to capitalize on this big damage. Will just end with AB. Oh, trying to go for mix.
Ooh, going for some silly shenanigans, but you still got the flash kick in the pocket. Tornado not enough, even with the EX. One more flash kick, one more good hit could be enough for Shino, but the only counter is Mooth taking game number 1.
Yeah, great recognition from Mooth right there to recognize, like, oh, they're going for C-ball. That's not real Oki. I can fully challenge that with Mika's run speed. And not, like, because you'll see some Mika's, like, trying to do run and then into, like, dash tornado or dash Mika missile. And the VAT will recover in time. They can't actually get punished for it. But the run-up full charge JC ended up working out fantastic for them.
Yeah, you know, Mooth definitely does not seem, you know, too deterred by Shino just hanging out in the skies, whether it's float, whether it's chilling out with A flash kicks as well. But, oh, the behind the back JC just a little bit too low off the ground to confirm.
And they're trying to go for a little reset right there. Shinoling was almost ready to press out, but instead we're just playing with an air to ground control to the maximum here. Mooth trying to mix him up, but we'll go with a C grab instead.
Yeah, with the IC, JC just goes straight to the command grab. Should be a kill here for Mooth. You have one more EX to spend, but doesn't even need it. The 4.5 on the bank to put yourself on set point.
Yeah, and being able to find that 360 CCS right there, that's one of Mika's best starters. I think mathematically maybe even her best starter that she has, so it's always very scary to be put into that situation. I think they're going to be looking out for it again, but this time they're just looking for that tornado follow-up.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with the spend there. You know, full screen, you think you're safe to try and, force a turn. But again, Mooth has been so good at finding these air-to-airs on Shino.
But the scrambles keep trading back and forth. Shinoling finding some really good hits right here, but they're not able to just fully capitalize on just a little too late of a reaction. And Mooth is going to capitalize on that.
Yeah, didn't hit confirm with the A ball, but the kick straight to the dome. The jump over on the B flash kick, but no confirm, just too comfy in the scramble.
Yeah, Shinoling knowing it's like, okay, I played a little too passive. I got to channel this week. I got to be a little bit more aggressive, a little more calculated. Try to block Mooth out, and it's working a lot better for them right now.
Okay, ooh, I like the patience of the disco set. We've been seeing Mooth be so aggressive on these discos, and now Shino, round on the board.
Yep, and I love that. Like, you saw them kind of flip that dial after that combo drop right there and be like, okay, I need to be more aggressive. I need to find opportunities to try to go for full charge ball, but Mooth's going to find a way to get in even when Shinoling was feeling themselves.
Tannhäuser in a rough spot in the corner. AB for a clean ender, just runs up for the 5A, 5B. Another hit here for Mooth. 200 meter in the bank, but not going to spend just yet.
Yeah, great flash kick right there, recognizing that the drill's not going to be as dangerous, but the full confirm right at the very end. Oh, no.
Yeah, held on to the Concordia, but I love the timing, the run-up delay from Mooth. Now one more throw could be it, but the empty land 5A is enough. Mooth is going to move on 2-0 over.
Mix-ups coming through, but Brandanh might have the speed to get through it with that Seth.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of us, especially now with Kaguya feeling a little bit stronger on some of these normals, a faster 2A to, mash out as well. But she's always been so good at playing this kind of moth playstyle, right? We're seeing it immediately. Double jump, take to the skies, side swap, just so many ways to swap up the air momentum, but Brandanh still finds a hit.
Yeah, but doesn't find the full end of the route right there. Lid trying to go for an anti-air, but will still find the check on the ground, going for fast fall teleport. Lid.
Didn't quite build up the 100 for C grenades, but it's all good. Finds the grenade set mid-screen and another counter hit starter.
Yeah, it should be big. Just going for the 5AB ender because they want to guarantee that C grenade mix. And Brandon's just going to take it, say, hey, that's a sign of disrespect. I'm not even going to let you mix it. We're just going to the next round.
He said, you're not building more meter on these block strings, bro, but I'm going to build up a attempt to try and bring this round back. Nice counter hit falling here from Brandanh.
Set up with the orb right here, so we're gonna get some very scary mix. Lid has to be very careful, but a great use right there to be able to shut off that orb, not allow Brandanh to try to go for any of that tricky strike throw.
Dude, I was gonna say we whipped a lot on these shields, but just waiting out the green shield timing, even with the delays, Lid just donating quite a bit of grid here. Either way, 200 in the bank here for Brandanh.
See what they end up deciding to do. They're just going to guard thrust, get out of the Doki, say no thank you, I'm good. But Lid's still sniping him from that mid-screen, but can't find the full connection, but will grid break him anyways.
It's okay, double overhead. I wasn't ready for it either. We saw that A-Rec up so good at this awkward, just barely out of point-blank spacing, especially with the extra range in this patch, the dash, the delay jump, the J-A for game 1.
Great stuff from Lid right there, but it's something you have to be worried about. Like, Lid put through a lot of options onto the table to try to, I think, overload Brandon's mental stack, but that's a lot of the options that Kaguya has access to. Right? She does have a couple other tricks up her sleeve that she can be bringing out, but now Brandon kind of knows the, like, okay, what's the RPS? What's the cycle that Lid wants to be on? And might be able to try start in their defense, getting out of it, or try to set up and to beat those options if Lid keeps repeating them.
Exactly. Do we want to try and meet you, Moth versus Moth, air to air on a lot of these double jumps? Or do we want to try and play right outside of range for A-Rekka and see if we can find a whiff punish somehow? Let's see, game number 2.
I'm liking this patience right here. Like, we saw Brandon be a little more aggressive in the round start. Lid even tried to call it out with that new improved 236A. Lid will still find a hit right here, but Brandon was looking very, very solid in those early stages of this round.
Ooh, actually ended up stealing the corner for it too. I didn't even realize. I thought we were up against the wall. There we go. We find the side swap here for Brandon. Builds up the 100 for it too.
Yeah, should end with the CDP. Oh no, it whiffs. And yeah, we'll just reversal on our own right here with that CSE and that red flash to death. Now Brandon's got to be in a scary situation. Finds the rising JA, but can't get a full connection.
Oh, okay. Being a little tricky with the air movement. Not able to find the punish on the Whip C laser, but at least that's the meter down the drain. But it's the 4B to snipe Brandon out of the skies with a clean confirmed lead on set point.
Yeah, and great patience from Lid right there, just allowing Brandon to constantly be maneuvering around and be like, okay, you're gonna try, I'm gonna try to outsmart you, outsmarting me right here, and I'm gonna find these anti-airs, hit him with the back shot of the gun, and we should be able to fully send you to the corner with this as well.
Little pistol whip to bring us over to the corner. No set on the C grenades, but it's run up combo throw. So obviously the scaling is, gonna make this not a big damage starter, but the thing is, it runs down that grid timer and secures cycle here for Lid.
Yeah, secures the cycle, gives them grid as well, and it gives them an opportunity to go for that 5B ender to get the C grenade Oki and put themselves into a very, very confident situation right here, but they're not dead just yet.
Yeah, the meter scaling stopped you from getting 200, and the double EX scaling stopped you from getting the kill. Brandon, you need 3 more good hits. Well, this is 1 of 3 to try and bring this round back.
Yeah, wake up C, grab into 5B, CS on the roll right there, but no big punish. Lid just blocking it out, but we'll take the first one. We can take about 2 more before it gets scary.
5C my beloved avoids the entire Rekka series. I thought we were gonna land into it eventually, but sends it with a C laser from downtown. Lid moves on to the next round.
Milder than some of the other Enkidu players, so might be able to jump scare BigBlack and create new opportunities that can really lead to their advantage. But we'll find out as we get into our first game.
All right, the classic walk back from BigBlack. Fine to just play things out, shield for that first cycle. Really doesn't want to be super aggressive, especially going into first round, right? No meter to enforce anything with the 2-2 series, but the walk back 2B snipes out the approach from MasamuneNinjo.
Yeah, this shows you how comfortable BB feels right now. Was like, yeah, I'll walk myself back all the way to the corner and still find that 2B to connect. Find another great hit right here with this 2-2X series. BigBlack gonna show some early spiderweb Oki here. 1, 2, 3. What are they gonna do afterwards?
Triple web, the dash block out, but not gonna get sniped out by the 2Bs just yet. Patient, content to get out of the corner, but a little too content, gets caught up by the overhead FF from BB.
Yeah, and I really like that aggressive dash block from Ninjo early on, knowing like, hey, if you want to be passive thinking I'm going to try to go for like a delay roll or something, or even just delay back in general, that you have that spacing and you're able to clear up the ground, which is usually what makes that forced mix-up a lot scarier. But BB still keeping it clean.
Right, all the meter in the world once again for a triple web, but instead just gonna space ourselves out. Doesn't want to have to worry about any parry shenanigans, but the scoop, even off of the airborne hit with 2B, doesn't get a full confirm, but still a little bit of damage here with that web set.
Yeah, just going for a quick little tactical reset right here. Has the ground web set as well. Spider Jail only needs a set 2 right here. Gets a little bit of better mix. C parry not going to work out, but that throw cleared all the webs, so you couldn't get the full kill off of it. BB needs 1 more hit.
Spent the 100 meter down for it. Even, we showed a setup that didn't have that bottom web, so you couldn't wake up EX parry and basically do some spring cleaning to get the triple webs out of the way, right? And when he finally went back into it, he was like, I have such a big health lead. I have the meter lead because Vorpal gives me the refund on this EX web spin anyway. I'm fine if you want to spend that once. Then that's 1 less EX I have to worry about in the future. But 1 game down here for Paragon's own BigBlack.
Exactly. We'll see what Ninjo can do to maybe try to make this comeback, but BB now showing the confidence, saying, hey, I was defensive the first time, now you gotta deal with my aggression. Find a big run up 5B, and we'll find this corner confirmed, but it does not have the meter to go for triple web, so just normal OP.
Yeah, oh, the fade away, single web, pull up with the jump in. There we go. Now we got more than enough meter to pull up. Vorpal refund on the triple web set as well. But no, we're just gonna go for the double.
I think he was in an awkward situation. Does find the teleport, but also finds the second Rekka hit to confirm. Uses the CS just to stabilize right there. And that's BB taking another perfect.
You know, we were kind of seeing some of these uncharacteristic drops from BB, you know, yesterday in person as well. And now I'm thinking maybe, you know, with some folks picking up Byakuya being a little trickier on the setups, maybe he's trying to lean into that reset style as well. We'll see. But either way, you got all the meter in the world to keep it clean with triple web.
Well, hey, it's also get those drops out now. We got to save that for further down the bracket. I think a big 2B confirm right there.
Yep. How are we gonna escape? Do we set up triple web? No. No safe EX parry, but the CS baits out the veil off all that meter down the drain, but all that damage down the drain too. The drop of the 2-2 is huge.
Yeah, and built CS afterwards in the middle of this. So gonna get a little bit of extra damage right here. Ends with the IW. Should cash out for just shy over 5K. Gotta concentrate as well to keep that cycle. One more throw. This is Ninja's chance.
You get the damage bonus off of Vorpal as well, so one more hit is really all you need. A couple shields to contest the cycle, but nothing found off the chain shift. BB content to wait things out and try and bring this round right back.
Great 2B right there to get rid of the web off the teleport feint right here, and you got sniped out right at the very end. BB, though, cleaning it out, taking it 2-0.
Yeah, a much scarified silent for that winner's side spot.
Yeah, and we'll have to see. This is Akatsuki versus Hyde. Hyde was normalized a little bit in the most recent patch, so, you know, gets to play a little bit more of a standard underhand game. Is still very strong, but Akatsuki is also a character that can deal out a lot of pressure if you're not ready.
Exactly. Yeah, I think Aka Gamer's still feeling pretty okay with this patch. Didn't lose too much. The loss of 2FF from Hyde, you know, no longer quite as able to enforce your will off of the run-up forward F-150, but the run-up assault works out well for riodan.
Yeah, and Keitoless is really just trying to gain control right now of some part of this game. You even saw them drop a combo early to go for a throw, but they still lost the cycle off it. And riodan finding another great confirm right here should end 5AB into the C Pogo, actually keeping a little bit of that meter for the next round. They still haven't spent 200.
Yeah. Close to going in with, you know, quite the meter. I guess not advantage, would have been pretty even, but still round up here for riodan, just jumping over the fireball.
Oh, trying to go for a parry, expecting some of these delay pressures. Keitoless is also trying to toss as well, but riodan wants to stay in those skies right here. Find another good confirm. We're not ending with anything right here. We're just keeping the pressure going.
Okay, air tech off the fireball. Green shield to fight for the cycle.
Great use of the C Fireball right there to control the skies. That's a 6C punish right there with the CS as well. This is a huge amount of damage for Keitoless.
Going to be eating a solid 4K and then some, but still the AB ender just to keep it clean in the corner. Staggers off the 2 ways, but doesn't believe in any of the hits. He's autopiloted on the stagger.
Yeah, finding another 2B to connect. Just all this little chip damage coming up again and again and again. Bitatsu connects, but didn't want to spend the meter to guarantee it. This gives riodan a chance to come out. Bitatsu will connect, but we missed the dash 5B. We'll just 6-6B anyways, and should spend meter to close this out.
Dash in, pull up, air throw for the kill, and now we're going into round number 3 with perfectly even meter and fully loaded guns.
Oh, and immediately trying to shield out of it, but Keitoless getting a throw to connection, guarantee them this cycle to start out with that.
Hey, Tatsu, putting yourself right at that 2M range, just whipping the 5A, saying run into it, please, I dare you.
Oh, you can't green shield that, but you missed the dash throw. And then you try to DP, and riodan is ready for it.
So we had meter for guard thrust. I wonder if the walkback was to try and bait that out when we saw the green shield from Keitoless, but ends up not working out and eating 50% of your life for it and swapping up the sides.
That was a little too deep into the layers right there, but we'll find a counter hit B-Tatsu, go into the C-Tatsu confirm as well to bring you all the way from one coast to the other right there.
There we go. We see the red flash off the CS. Perfect BDP opportunity, but same here with the EX parry. But, oh man, damage left on the table here for Keitoless off that far 5B.
Yeah, I was trying to go for the big route to guarantee the kill right there, but now needs one more really good read, and riodan only has to press a low to close it out as long as they don't drop this right here.
Yep. EX Tatsu, bring us over to the corner. No, it's just barely not enough. One more sliver. No!
And you full sent it on the DP right there. Keitoless even had the aggressive wake-up C Fireball. But, you know, riodan I think was expecting something crazy to come up, but Keitoless just kept it calm and used that to take the first game.
Jesus. Yeah, just slowing it down even when you're, you know, one throw away, any stray hit away, just letting your opponent, you know, send it on that final interaction. But heading into a game number 2.
We will have to see, you know, if you have some similar shenanigans happen right here. Players want to change up the gameplay, change the decisions. What are we thinking? Both of us want to be a little aggressive, and that's generally in favor of the Akatsuki as long as they find those confirms. But Ryodan snipes him with a JA right here.
Is it enough for cycle? No, you're still a couple blocks down, so CS over to Keitoless. Ooh, behind the back, but no confirm off that 5B.
But a big confirm off this counter hit J6C and a quick little reset right here.
All right, being a little tricky with the jump forward, the jump back, the fadeaway is not enough. The tipper space 6B, but still the stand up from Ryodan. He's trying to bring this round right back.
Yeah, and Keitoless was even like ready for something to happen, but just going for that TKC fireball. Calm him down with the pogo. Get a big grid break right here with a throw. But you're not dead yet.
Nice. Okay, I like the rebeat from Ryodan. Catches out the green shield grid break. I actually wonder if we would have been able to kill with throw combo into EX, but of course the throw scaling pretty dire. So J6C makes Keitoless his way in.
With air throw, trying to get the good Oki. Really good stuff on Ryodan right there. To be able to block the 6Bs, but that 6C wanted to connect so badly.
That was Mandate of Heaven 6C. I gotta be so for real. Behind the back, the anti-air. Keitoless taking 70 so early into the round. And one more EX available. The threat of the EX Fireball keeping Ryodan patient.
Concentrate right here. Oh, trying to snipe the cycle right at the very end. Was expecting DP, but instead we're keeping it safe. And we're finding a good parry. Keep it calm right here and keep it tight. You should be able to tie up the rounds and put yourself 1 health bar away from taking this set.
Yeah, I like the first idea of the shimmy, but if you're too committed to these staggers, to playing evasive, and don't actually whip, punish, confirm, you give the opponent the opportunity to double parry. And not only that, to EX Tatsu you over to the corner.
Yeah, and that has been the thing, is like Keitoless was trying to go for these shimmies and these more patient plays early, and we saw that not succeeding as well versus Ryodan. But as soon as that tide had shifted over between the players, it ends up going into Keitoless' favor. Now Ryodan keeping the aggression on of their own.
Set point Keitoless, but Ryodan, of course, 1 round away from tying it back up, and with the throw bait off the pogo, should be 1 more good hit away as well. You secure Vorpal off the bombo.
The AD Ender as well for a good knockdown. Has that CS to try to make anything happen. We'll use it off these Rekkas. Right now, Keitoless keeping it calm, just trying to block it out.
Fate 1000 frame shots, but big chilling off of these shields secures Celestial. So if you're gonna find a comeback out of this corner, that 20% extra damage is gonna do you wonders for bringing it right back. But the drop in the 2M still finds another reset. Counter hit up against the corner, 200 in the bank. Keitoless seals it out with the IREX for a 2-0.
Excellent, excellent stuff from Keitoless. This is like one of the things that I love about Keitoless' Akatsuki gameplay, is they are just like so willing.
Playing right up in your face and thinking, okay, you want to mash so bad, all these micro dashes, oh, surely you catch me out on this rebuy once, right? And all of a sudden you're eating counter at 5C for half your life. But definitely some access to damage on Shadow King's side. Immediately gets caught up by the run up 2C.
Yeah, and you're going to see that 2C a lot from Mario in these situations, because the big thing with Tsurugi is that force function, right? They want to be able to have that big wall of armor, but it does die to lows, and Wagner 2C, that Princess Sweep, is so effective, along with that 6-6 that you're seeing right there. So Mario showing some very, very good knowledge of this matchup from the get-go, but TKJ 2C on a cross-up, oh my goodness.
Classic 6C action here, up against the wall, just running out of timer on the cycle, but I don't know if we're going to have a clean way to try and secure Vorpal here for Shadow King, so just keeps the block string up. The FF, the backstep, the 2-1-4.
Yeah, but Mario finding a way to block it, trying to use their own pressure, will clutch it with a full charge on that 2-1-4A right there, and should be able to clean it out if they want to spend that 200 meter. Yep, they will.
Yeah, no greed to be seen here. Just take the round where you have it. First one over to Mario.
And that's also another big thing. Mario's getting hit by that round start 6-6, because that's what happens to everybody. Unfortunately, you got checked with the slow overhead as well.
A little 6C action just to see if you're awake at the wheel. Like you said, just so much 2C to be seen from Mario, and waits out the BDP. Now we're side swapped here for Shadow King.
And Mario did opt to actually go for a grid ender right there, not taking the damage in the corner, and Shadow King gonna get a lot of mileage out of that by just bringing the damage of their own.
Yeah, spend it on the CS. Still actually surprisingly close on the cycle, but even the whiff from the green shield, not enough. We still swung here for Mario. Speaking of, we swing through with the 6B tipper spacing. No!
Yeah, was at a really good range right there, but got tossed and tried to DP. That's that classic, you know, screw it, we ball style that Mario wants to bring to the table. The Shadow King was ready for it. This time Mario ready for both the overhead, the gold throw, and the round start 236C.
There we go, the double net play classic. 6C, detectable command grab, still awake at the wheel, but still caught out here. 6-6B to keep it going and keep the timer going to make sure we secure that cycle. No!
This is good if you're a Mario fan right here, giving them another chance. But Shadow King with this relentless aggression in the early stage and locking down to the corner. It is very, very scary.
Ooh, okay, caught out of the 2-6C, the low sweep, the swipe, the startup, and the side swap here off of the 6C from Mario.
Great corner to corner as well. Uses that the jumping A to try to catch the delay text. Finds another good hit, and this time, hey, we're not going for grid here. We're going for damage. That force function would have been your best starter, but you were just outside of that range. Oh no!
Yeah, a couple crucial drops, just barely missing, confirms by a pixel, but Mario still able to find one more hit, and on this round, this game ender send it for the IW one more time.
Yeah, just guaranteeing it was a classic reset for Mario right there. Wanted to make sure the IW could kill on the second combo. But yeah, taking game number one, but that wasn't free. Shadow King was putting a ton of effort into shutting them down.
Yeah, especially in that second round, a little bit scarier for Mario than he might have liked, but, you know, especially as we're feeling a little bit more comfortable blocking the 6Cs, looking for the command grab text, I think Shadow King taking a second post-rematch to say, all right, how do we lock back in? How do we get a repeat of round number 2 as we head into game number 2 as well?
And you know what's crazy? This still isn't a top 8 qualifier. This is a qualifier for the top 8 qualifier.
Mm-hmm. Just shows you how stacked it is this evening. Again, 40 players fighting for this top 8 side. Once again, game number 2. An aggressive round start here from Shadow King, just going straight to the assault.
Yeah, you see that a lot with Tsurugi because generally his air-to-air options are pretty strong in a lot of matches, especially versus someone like Wagner who has to be a little bit more committal with some of her anti-air options. Found a big 2B right there, but unfortunately didn't work out, and the J2C from Shadow King on their own going to keep Mario locked down in this corner.
Hey, flash the FF. The armor stands, but armor's not going to save you on that spaced out 6B.
Oh, will gain the cycle right at the very end, so Shadow King needed to pop it right there and did get good advantage off the little drop that Mario had.
Ooh! Went for the BDP, but not able to punish because you shield bashed all the way to the other side of the screen. Shadow King takes the first round.
Yeah, and Mario trying to like catch it out with the 6-6 FF right there. They're utilizing that full charge J2C, gaining the guard point against low. It's that counterplay thing. They're just going to be autopiloting it. But Mario just ready for these hits whenever he can get them.
Yeah, repeat on the 6B, 5A. Pull up once again. Clean tag, but caught out here. Counter hit by the FF.
Yeah, and this is scary right here. Counter hit FF is a great starter for Wagner right here. Gaining the burn routing as well. Catching the sword. This is going to be a lot of damage that you're eating on block. If you can't find your way out of it, we'll hit you with the partial charge. That was a mid. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
The double red beat, you know, just put a little extra mental damage on it as we head to set point for Mario.
Trying to catch him up with the guard point on these presses right here. Shadow King trying to frame trap of their own, but they will find one that works out right at the very end. That gives them that early corner pressure, which has been the recipe for success for Shadow King in all the rounds they've won.
We're able to enforce our will from the round start. Definitely works out, but when we drop the 2B, Mario again finds a side swap with a 6C, 200 meter in the bank, so of course it's the 2-2C for these double buffs.
And fighting another 6-6C as well. With that 2-2B getting that extended range and a little bit of extra hits, so this should give Mario a good grip of damage, gives him the double buffs as well, and you armor through that, uses the CS to keep it safe, and we waited to make sure we can guarantee that confirm right here.
The stomp into the ground.
For Phonon, then you may think, right? So, like, Phonon obviously is that mid-screen whip character, can really control that spacing well, but Akatsuki and these rushdown characters have a lot of really good ways to get in, and Phonon doesn't have the best defense. She did get a lot of good changes in this most recent patch. I think make her a much stronger character, but as soon as Keitoless is in, locking this corner down, Silent has to play very, very carefully, but they will steal the corner, but not steal the confirm.
The dash block 2A finds the escape, and the swipe up off the counter hit 2. Silent able to escape the corner and secure Vorpal for it. The fade away, but still one more overhead on the way.
should be able to lock him down. And Phonon pressure in the corner is just as scary as some of these other characters as well. There's a lot of new tools, but we will EX parry right there for Keitoless. Just to guarantee it. No shenanigans here. We just want damage on the board, but a great Abare from Silent right there.
Able to escape and should be able to find the kill, stabilized with the CS, and now going into round 2 with 200 meter.
We're just trying to control the skies early on. Keitoless just dash blocking, trying to shield to make sure that they can lock that cycle down. And now Silent popping into that install, buffing up those Rekkas, buffing up those fireballs, doing what they need to do to try to take this round.
We see from downtown, the pillar finds a straight hit, but it's not enough to stop Celestial. That green shield on the crouch was scary because we saw that 6B coming out, able to stand up in time, but it's still a 6C, a jawbreaker to the dome.
Yeah, counter hit 6C as well, but Keitoless opting to drop a little bit of that extra damage right there because they wanted to guarantee the cycle because they knew something like this could happen. CS parry to lock him down once more. And Silent needs to make another big read, but Keitoless has the reads of their own to continue to lock him down with this. Sometimes you throw him, sometimes you strike him.
He staggers off the 5A, just making it so ambiguous on the throw points, gets a little bit of that meter rebate back with the CS, and now we're heading into round 3.
Yeah, that transfer state into good use right there, but Silent now once again trying to zone how to throw whiff, unfortunately, and that will give Keitoless a chance to shine.
Tried to look for the EX, but the fireball still rapidly approaching your location, rapidly approaching the corner. 200 for Keitoless. The threat of EX fireball is so scary, even with the EX DP on unknown player's side.
These shields are also very scary for Silent right there, but a great job right there, able to steal their turn back, not able to fully capitalize on an entire shield, and the Itatsu into the IW, the classic right here to give Keitoless game number 1.
Exactly. I mean, off of the scramble, what's the worst that happens? You got 200 in the bank. You can keep your turn going with the EX fireball, but you saw the hit and knew what you needed to find the kill. So game number 1 over to Keitoless. Also, shout out Mika-chan Typhoon. Stop it on by with the raid. You're just in time for game number 2 in our first top 8 qual.
Yeah. And both these players putting on a show, showing like the masterclass of both these players are ready to do. And Keitoless getting another great early round start. Let's see if Silent can find the defensive options to get themselves out of there.
Up on the 5A stagger once again.
Good shields though, but Keitoless ready for your habits now, able to green shield you, and you got hit with that full send 6B right there. Keitoless taking a perfect.
Yeah, scary situation there. We saw the 5A staggers and then saw we were so close to the end of the grid timer. Would have had to, you know, really risk it on the shields to try and bring it back, so that grid break really sealed it for Keitoless now on set point, but unknown player getting a little bit more wind in their sails with a grid break of his own.
Yeah, definitely feeling themselves a little bit more, knowing like, hey, I got to be a little bit more aggressive versus you. I can't let the Phonon game plan work as is. We got to change it up a little bit. We got to keep the damage going. Tried to fade away, but couldn't find the full results. Good tech from Keitoless.
Ooh, snipe on the Tatsu, the perfect. All right, unknown player might just be back 200 meter apiece.
See, and I love that. Just the walk back, wait for Keitoless to do something. They've been very aggressive after a delay round start. So Silent just ready for the shenanigans that could come through. But Keitoless ready to grid break it with that J6C.
So many shields, but the VO comes out here. All right, we got the install, we got the swipe on the approach. Keitoless caught out of the dash block. Now finally in the corner, but the drop coming out.
Great assault right there to try to challenge on a throw tech, because we've seen it from previous matches with Keitoless as well. They do kind of want to throw there a lot of the time. Silent got air unblockable, but Keitoless wasn't ready for it to get that full confirm.
Yeah, you wanted to dash and press the button as soon as possible to make sure they didn't land, but ended up being at an awkward spacing to confirm. Now it's the Tatsu, it's the CS, just waiting on unknown player's side.
Yeah, and Silent's being a little greedy, trying to use that CS at the perfect opportunity. A situation like this where they can keep it after this combo as well. And now life totals are even, and that's a great confirm for Silent. Let's keep it tight.
Alright, you have 100 for the EXDP Ender. Is it gonna be enough? Send it with the fireballs, all the whips in the world, and the pillar ties it right back up.
Yeah, C pillar was the perfect choice right there, just getting the most damage possible at the end of that route. Not trying to do any fancy, no resets, because you know you can't let that happen. Keitoless, you know, they're like an egg; they live in that scramble.
That's crazy. All right, Keitoless taking a second at the rematch screen. He's like, man, I'm a little too focused on the cheese. I'm getting caught in the trap. Let me recenter real quick as we head on into game number 3. One game away from making it into this winner's side top 8.
But the longer these games goes on, it's going to be like, it's going to get scary, right? Silent's not one who's afraid of playing these long sets, willing to block out for 99 seconds if needed as well. It's up to Keitoless to make these rounds go quick, to put it into their favor potentially. And right now, we are just throwing again. Do it again.
Alright, little J6C action. No throw tech to be seen from unknown player. Fine with the patience, even at this 50% HP.
Tech out. Gonna give the Vorpal Cycle over to Silent as well with that full Celestial. So a lot could happen right here. Good tech out for Keitoless. But Silent finds the overhead with the CS confirm right here, but not able to fully capitalize on it just yet, as it was a little awkward.
Ooh, the swipe on the whip, but all the way from downtown, still able to pick up off that EX parry, and once again the side swap. Alright, one more good hit could be enough for Keitoless, but the JA allows unknown player to escape once again.
Yeah, unknown player using these known options that are really good for escaping those corners right there with that JA, and finding another great confirm quickly afterwards to just go for the CVO because they want to guarantee this round if they can with the IWEX as well.
Yep.
Not gonna have a climax of four climax of night 4 situation. Silent knows they were in that IWEX, they were ready for it, but they weren't ready to kill.
No, because the situation we see so often, right, is you go into the normal super instead of realizing you kind of have that, you know, SSBA style limit break, but even with the extra damage, still needed the one more 2A, but only needs one more round to send Keitoless into the loser's side.
Yeah, but Keitoless only needs 2, right? And we've seen these matches go very aggressively into their favor, so anything could happen right here. See Fireball after the CS to take your turn back, but Silent with these great air-to-airs, getting a hold of Keitoless' habits.
Lots of meter here, but tech into the corner. We got the install shenanigans. So many more plus frames off these fireballs.
See Fireball aggressive once again. See on their turn back, just trying to block string to bait out that timing on the install. And Keitoless going to even up some of this damage right now.
Yeah, sniped out of the jump out with this EX Fireball all the way coast to coast, but the wake up 5A. Unknown player swapping up the sides. Not going to be enough to kill just yet, I don't think, but you live with a sliver.
But you can't finish it right there. You had a little bit more health, and Silent will go for a TRM right at the very end.
To try and qualify into this winner's side top 8 once again. We've been talking about Tsurugi this entire bracket as talk of the town, but in a close second is Uzuki, right? This poison doing an absolute grip of damage. Now we have the item indicators, which makes things a little bit more visually consistent on the Oki, and that item toss is faster as well. So many ways to try and just keep you in this blender.
Yeah, but the item notifier can also reduce a little bit of mental stack on your own, and you don't need to constantly remember what's coming up and what's ready for it, which will allow you to make it a little bit further. But right now, both these players just trading routes back and forth. But Boltstruck finding the third hit of the game to take a swing into their favor.
Yep. Right, AB Ender off of the Totsugeki, a little dolphin action up here in the corner.
EX Poison to aggressively get out right here. Use the Coffin to steal the turn back with the CS as well. And that's Defi. Really, I think both these players just, like, I'm not sure. The Uzuki mirror is weird. And both these players kind of have different goals, right? Defi really feels like they want to be playing that a little bit more of a zoning style. And Boltstruck wants to be a little bit closer, wants to be a little bit more infighter to be ready for it. And right now, Defi's going to take the first round with that a little bit more passive style, as I say, with an aggressive Totsugeki.
Yep, 6-6B, a little Totsugeki, just running it down, the rush down on both sides. All right, let's see, first blood once again over to Defi. We set the poison.
Yeah, that was triggered right there, so that grid gain is going to guarantee Defi the cycle right there. And Boltstruck now just patiently blocking it out. Not trying to go with the immediate run-up dash block at the exact same time.
Yeah, back throw puts you in the corner, no way to try and avoid that poison, so just ticking away at the HP.
But back through their own, which reset it to the mid-screen for Boltstruck, which is kind of where it seems like they might be a little bit more comfortable, knowing that they can utilize those longer range buttons a little more effectively, facing traps. The bomb will come through with the 6-6B as well. Gets on the Coffin, not need to worrying about it. Should be able to cash out a lot of damage right here.
My God, 4K even before the IW, but the scaling of the CVO is not going to be enough to save you. Boltstruck ties it up.
Yeah, not enough for that min IW damage right there. That's Boltstruck knowing that they're ready for it. But Defi taking the early aggression on the challenge right here with some great rebeats, some great redashes right here, using C-Spears to control that screen space a little more, but can't finish their plate.
Wasn't quite able to get the confirm. Being pretty greedy with some of these empty... I'm gonna get these guys, man. Stop! Put the dolphin away, put the bonefish away, and finally the TK Poison Cloud. Something a little different for the screen, but the awkward anti-air 2A. Not quite able to confirm.
Not able to just yet. Defi once again using Coffin CS as an aggressive way to try to create an opening right here, but they're finding more success on those stagger buttons. C-Spears once again channeling that aggression a little bit more. No poison to connect just yet. Let's see what Boltstruck can do to find a way to get in.
Man, I like the idea towards the end of the cycle, just a dash block shield into the TK Poison, but wasn't enough to take it. So again, Defiant finds another hit, just running down the timer, the micro concentrate, but a well-placed shield finally gets you a CS.
Yeah, it gives you an opportunity to potentially grid break right there, but wasn't ready for it. So Defi got a green shield out of there a little safely. Standing on their own right here.
Off the 5A, finally counter hit 5C to start it off. Should be a good step in evening up this life lead, especially with how much meter you're building up. But builds up the 100, we gotta worry about the EX. Totsugeki as well.
Tried to go for, oh my goodness, both players going for the aggressive Totsugeki right there. We're not trading back and forth. Defi decides to dash block, go for the Totsugeki into poison. You have those?
For Coffin the pickup off of the Totsugeki. We're over here in the corner. 12 seconds left on the clock. Needs one more hit, so he set it with the Coffin.
Bro, it feels like I'm 2013 and 2023 with these clocks right there. But Boltstruck taking game number 1, showing that like the long-term Uzuki experience is, I think, a little bit of a factor right here, right? Because you're seeing Boltstruck make some decisions that are like Defi obviously has played the characters very familiar, very high level on the Under Night side of things, but Boltstruck just has those like microcosms of like, oh, this is what Uzuki wants to do, not this is what an Under Night player wants to do at a given time.
Unfortunately, not going to see the Totsugeki wars quite as much again. The run-up assault just to try and break the cycle. Speaking of trying to green shield for the cycle, but a little bit late on that poison cloud.
Trying to mix it up as well, but Defi just walks away. Unfortunately, still gets clipped by the Coffin right here. And this is going to be Boltstruck's plan to success, at least in the early stages. Gets poison on the start of this combo as well. So that's a lot of grid to keep the cycle locked in.
Run under a little Totsugeki action. We got the poison applied. Corner carry off of this AB, but the Totsugeki's meat in the skies. That's 6-6B just to bring that bomb on.
Trying to fade away with the JA right there, but Defi staying very patient. Being like, okay, I gotta wait for you. The late hit on the Totsugeki!
Bro got chomped out of the skies. Now it's set point Bolt.
Yeah. And the immediate run-up knowing like, hey, we're not going for these aggressive Totsugekis anymore. We're actually just keeping the aggression forward on Boltstruck, so never mind. Great confirm right there.
Yeah, a little extra damage off of the Bad Bunny, but the run-up past that item toss, no tech to be found.
Well, CS on the bomb, try to keep the pressure going, but Defi just wants to back away, doesn't want to deal with those extra plus frames. And now both players throw teching instead back and forth instead of chucking dolphins.
I think the 6-6B ended up catching out the 2-6B, trying to go for the high dolphin, but now it's clashes on these A normals.
Grid thrust out of there, but you're still getting clipped by the spear. Oh, this is a great start for Defi right here, but still needs one more big hit to fully close it out, and the bunny will do it.
That bunny off screen, you gotta be careful, but both of these gamers just barely before that 100-meter threshold, so 6-6B to start it off.
No patience for Boltstruck, just allowing Defi to go for some of these like more standard block strings and waiting for an opportunity that they can capitalize on it, but unfortunately Defi is capitalizing on their end right here with a couple of great confirms back and forth.
Sniped up here with the 6-6B, again, just pushing you further and further to the corner. Bomb has been planted, just waiting for the explosion and sniped up at the last second.
Yeah, sniped the shimmy right there, going for the throw is always very, very scary, and Defi gonna IW to guarantee it to tie it up 1-1.
All right, we got a set on our hands. I mean, we were 3 rounds in a row for Boltstruck. We had set point, and something in Defi's brain just clicked. He was like, no, I gotta lock back in. Let me not be sent down into the loser side before this top 8 even starts.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Defi was like, oh, I'm about to lose? Nah, can't let that happen.
Exactly.
So we'll have to see, though, because it's now tied up 1-1. Both players have kind of an idea of how they want to be, functioning in this Uzuki matchup. And Boltstruck with the delay patience right there, knowing that Defi has been loving that 6-6B to connect a lot of these times. So we're going to go for the obvious counterplay. Just stay in the air and snipe you out of it.
Yep, stand on the poison, just wait for that concentrate. You're so ahead in the grid cycle, you really don't have to risk anything with going for an errant shield. Finds a, you know, stray 2C, but finally a clean hit here for Defiant.
Yeah, and it was off the patience of there. You saw Boltstruck trying to go up for like a dash block, and Defiant is immediately ready for it. But Boltstruck is ready for their own combos, but the bomb was still out for Defi's end, so Boltstruck getting blown up in the middle of their routing.
I will say I love the idea of sending out 2-2C, just waiting for it to keep the confirm going, and then 3D'ing through the bomb explosion, but maybe just a little bit too early and got caught in the late active frames. But either way, the threat of the Bad Bunny still gets caught out of the throw tech, and one more hit for Boltstruck. This 2-2 should be enough.
Yeah, it is enough right there for Boltstruck to put themselves into another match-winning situation. Totsugaki's trading back and forth once again, but Defi says, I don't want to play that game. Take the J236C, take this poison, give me your grid, give me your health, and I'll hold this.
The extra technologies have been activated. The 3D to escape, but still applies the poison here.
Big grid break off the counter hit overhead coffin, but Boltstruck not ready for it and now throws themselves into the corner versus Defi. I lied. Trading it back, 6-6B gonna connect once more. Good tech out from Defi this time. Not good tech from Boltstruck as you're down tossed back into the corner once again, and you got caught open with the coffin of your own. That's both these players match point.
Sniped out from the top rope coffin. We have the meteor advantage here for Boltstruck, so unafraid to go for that 2-3-6A. And now past the block, or past the bomb, but still gets run up thrown here by Defiant. Send out the Bad Bunny, and a clean pickup off that 3C.
Yeah, the Bunny being able to actually stabilize that routing a little bit. Double item tosses as well, trying to use the goop to get through it. But will instead roll, guard thrust you back into the corner, and get caught with the coffin this time. Maybe Defi will be seeing it a little bit sooner as Boltstruck finally landing a good confirm right here to even up these life totals a little more. VO from Defi.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to hold any of that extra poison. DOT, run up for the throw. A little bit of extra damage from that VO, but no swipe from the coffin.
Yeah, but a good use of throw to remove the strike invuln during the hit to get rid of the bunny, so it makes neutral a little bit safer. And has the CS as well to catch him. But the shimmies?
Waited out off of the 6-6B. Run up for the throw. One more 5A confirmed from either side could be enough, but it's the threat of the throws. Two more could be enough for either side. CS, item toss, the swap up on the 3D.
This is so tense. Anything's possible. Use the spears. But Defi just baits out of that situation, trying to air the bunny not gonna connect, poison not connecting either. Boltstruck still has the cycle. They've had the cycle so many times in a row. You're right at the very end. 25 seconds left on the clock. Something's gotta give. Something's gotta go. And Defi techs the throw, taking their own turn back.
Ooh, but didn't quite get Celestial for it. The Dolphin pulls up with a 2-3-6A of your own. It's the 2-1.
Probably like net played a lot, but I don't know their own personal experience like super deep. NorCal kind of mostly plays within NorCal, and I know they kind of bounce between a lot of the roster, and there are people who are playing Kaguya. Because you have like Tari who's been playing it a lot, but it really depends on like, does Mario have the experience versus the Kaguya? And right now it's looking like it with these early throws already bringing them to half health, but that does not scare Lid.
There we go, just spaced out off these shields, finds a counter hit 5B to escape. Not quite even on the life lead, but we do have enough meter for this C grenade. Nothing found off of the empty low though. Clean defense from Mario, I say, as we whip the green shield and get counter hit for our troubles.
Very, very scary situation. Lid with the patience, just want to make sure this round is as stabilized as possible and able to use that CS as well to guarantee this round.
Right, the gunshots coming out from Lid. Chat giving us a little bit of info. Apparently Prem has also been grinding Kaguya, so a little bit of experience, but you're up against someone who's been playing this character since launch, making so much use of the buffs. But Mario, okay, not gonna start it off with 3 throws again this round.
No, you don't. You only get 2 this time. Not everyone gets 3. But Lid is ready to get this hit, get the confirm, and get the good Oki going. But unfortunately, we didn't finish that route, so we have to use CS a little bit more obtusely, but we're still gonna make it work out.
Go, air dash in your face, pull up with the rising JA, finds the hit here, and still a solid 3K into C grenade set for it too.
Gets some free damage on the delay tech from there as well, and Mario, but Mario ready for the aggressive 5A, guaranteeing the corner swap that does not scare Lid from going to 6-2-3B.
Yep. Sees the jump, sees the assault, the ADP C grenade to escape. Now one more throw could be enough, but you still have to find it though. Trying to be right in Wagner's effective range. This infighter wants you to pull up and try to find that last hit.
Utilizing those plus frames and Mario wasn't ready for that pressure to keep continuing right there, and that's going to be Lid taking game number 1.
The staggers on the 2A do it. Game number 1, but still so back and forth already.
We will have to see what adaptations come through, what changes. Mario was looking very scary, like just with that constant aggression, that like hyper-bullying playstyle that he really likes to bring to the table. But Lid was just ready for it. Lid was just patient and willing to allow Mario to put themselves into those more uncomfortable situations and taking full advantage of it. Once again, clipping him with a low early on.
Yep. Alright, stuck in the corner. Of course, not going to build up the 100. Awkward drop, but not going to get mashed out on for it this time.
It's all going to get mixed up right there, though. Being able to break that cross protection with a delay press right here, and that should put you close to death. Actually, it will kill you popping it for the CVO.
Yeah, tricky little corner steal. We could think, oh, you have such a big life lead. Like, maybe you could just go for one more hit. No. Against Mario, like, we're going to take our kills when we get them, even if we have to spend our full meter for it.
Yeah, you do not want to give them the chance to breathe right there. And we're getting those mix-ups going mid-screen as well this time, but Mario, recognizing that that didn't finish, so it's my time to shine, finds good 2A confirmed.
The immediate mash on that whiff 2B, but still this 2C is not whipping. Lid loves this button in this version, just tumbling on through. Little B-boy action. He sent the B grenades, caught out here off waiting on that BDP. This should be another clean kill. He knew what his future held. Mario escapes the lobby to get sent down.
Like a pure numbers perspective, but Silent has like such long-term fighting like legacy skill in there, so even with a little bit of a break to focus on work, focus on some Dark Souls streams, you're really able to make a lot work right there. But BigBlack getting early and aggressive with the run-up throw after a delay round started. Both players walking back, forcing Silent now to be on the aggression a little more and be like, what are you going to do about it? BigBlack's willing to block for the next 80 seconds. You got to find the secret.
He's chilling. The defense is too good, right? And I mean, these Dark Souls streams, right? It wouldn't be an understatement to call BB one of these uni final bosses, right? So maybe a little bit of inspiration from all the bosses he's been running into, trying to open up something, but even the 4A staggers, not enough for BigBlack. Just holding on strong with that throw tech.
Yeah, just keeping the patience right now, saying, hey, you got to learn this fight. You got to learn my routes. You got to know what my tells are. You got to know when to roll, know when to Estus. And right now, BigBlack is showing the death count to increase even higher. Set up with that Okizeme. 3 webs already. Oh no, we missed upper web.
Okay, trying to be a little tricky and recompose with an FF reset, but nothing to be found. It's the mash out from Silent.
We're going try to air right there. The empty shield, but we recognize the green shield came through. Gonna be able to get that guaranteed grid break. But this is the start that Silent wants in this later portion of the game.
Run up FF counter hit as well. All the meter in the world. I wonder how greedy we can try and be, but no, we're just gonna send it off of the CVO. Make sure we finish our food and kill with the IWEX.
Just guaranteeing with that IWEX, make sure you get that extended animation, but make sure that we're killing. No shenanigans. We don't want it to happen last time with the IWEX. Spend a little bit more time.
Alright, round number 2. So much meter for BigBlack, but not going to go for a 2-2 round start because we felt the up forward from unknown player, right? Still, able to find the hit here neutral.
Yeah, Phonon players love to be in those skies. They love to try to control that range because this is where they get access to a lot of their pretty strong tools. So BigBlack knew the patience, was able to catch him out with an early 2B. Didn't connect, but they will find the throw to connect as they're throwing him into the corner right here. Silence, CS.
The escape. Oh no, committed to the fireball, so not able to find a punish on that assault on the 2B, but it's okay, we find the side swap.
And once again, committing to the fireball, once again, when BB's trying to press low on some of these assaults right here for Silence, leaving some damage on the table. And now just trying to catch him out once more, but BB willing to just shield and throw tech.
Woo! Okay, you got Celestial for it. No, but the drop of the fireball.
Stagger gonna go through, grab gonna get blocked right here. And now we're just concentrating, we're trying to kill it. Yep.
No!
Oh no, Silent was trying to lock down with the force function right there, but it's not gonna work out as BB will be able to close this round out.
Yeah, set it up, you know, waited out to make sure we get that meter back from the CS, and now going into round number 3, it's a full stack of butter. But I like the idea of the dash up FF just to try and lock down, but, you know, BB just taking to the aggressive has shown so much down back earlier on. He's like, let me fight my way back out.
Yeah, let's see if you can make those bigger changes. So right now, Silent just keeping the early aggression back on into their favor, but these 2Bs have been so good for BigBlack.
escape. So much range on it at that awkward mid-screen, so still able to find the side swap here. 200 in the bank. The Vorpal refund gives you quite a bit more to work with even post triple web.
Oh, 2B connecting for them once again, using that new and improved range with this version of the patch. Good tech out.
AFF. Buys you a little bit of space out, but still another CS on the bank here for BigBlack.
And now BB regaining that screen space that was just lost right there, trying to feint him out, but Silent now realizing, okay, I have to make a big play here to open up because I know BB will just block. We're going to use that install, but it's not going to work out. Get tossed once more, throw you back into the corner as well. Now we wait.
Yeah, runs down the install timer, double Rekka. Fall down with the JC, keep the combo going, or keep the pressure rather, the whiff on the green shield.
Yeah, full 3C whiff, but no punish right there. Overhead finally opened up on BB with that delay assault. That is what Silent needs, but that's 25 seconds left on the clock, and BB knows that he can take at least one throw here.
Whoa! He did the TK fireball, the CS in the skies to assess. We see the animation of the roll, but we still got the behind the back fireball to pick up game number 1.
Excellent, excellent stuff from Silent right there. Oh my goodness.
Alright, game number 2 started off with the fireball that won you game number 1, but kind of retreating a little bit here, just waiting it out off these fireballs.
Yeah, and now you see BB trying to catch these 5As, expecting like delay fireball to come out, and just, or Silent trying to do something in the sky, and then use that 5A to check maybe if they come down quickly, but recover afterwards, and it's already working out for them. And you're seeing the no web pressure, but we get a guaranteed grid break, take another web on top of you, and I'm going to keep this cycle going in my favor.
One more scoop. Okay, getting tech coming out from Silent, but it's still such an uphill battle, runs right into the 2B.
Silent already like had a couple of really good reads on some of the ends of these situations, but BB now just throwing that relentless pressure on there, being like, I'm gonna just keep presenting these my really good options. It's up for you to deal with them. No good Oki though, because of the awkward spacing on that 63C. Gives Silent a chance to breathe.
CS, pull up just to run down the timer. Bring ourselves over to that other side preferably as well.
Final check right there, staggering out right now. BB now just patiently waiting, like I have to wait for my time to shine with that CS being able to fully capitalize against the Phonon.
So much good in the bank here, threatening Celestial even while he has the CS himself, but still secures one more cycle only to get throw baited with the jump back fireball.
Yeah, great stuff from Silent to show that right now. BB though at a negative grid situation here. So they need to pop that CS. Won't be able to gain an advantage off it, but they will be able to gain an advantage off the counter hit JC, but not able to find the connection that they're looking for, but they'll find it on this one with that next CS.
You don't get the refund here from the cycle, but you still got 200. Find a spend it on that triple web.
CS goes into Silent's favor, but that throw is a lot scarier because you're not getting caught in the web. BB will need to spend a ton of resources to make anything happen, so we're instead just going to loop this pressure again. Not getting out just yet.
Down, go for a little more damage. These instant techs coming out from BB. You know, we characterize this gamer as kind of the down back demon, right? Like, oh man, I did, you know, run in his face for 5 seconds and then finally through, but he was just not biting on any of his preemptive throw techs. So now swapping it up and immediately hitting that back tech as soon as people run up on him, I think he's throwing off Silent.
Yeah, it is that kind of playstyle that you have to shift out and really change up a little bit. BB, and if BB's playing differently than how BB normally plays, that can throw off a lot of people. Alright,
here for some. Oh, no!
Yeah, missed the full combo right there, but BB wasn't able to find a full challenge back because they were a little too delayed on that 5A press. Now Silent just trying to control the skies, thinking they're going to go for like up back assault JC. That's been working out for them very, very well so far. But instead, dash block, 2B. BB just patient, waiting for their chance to shine.
Yeah, been chilling, secured a cycle, and I was gonna say should secure another one, but finally the delay works out for Silent, baits out the green shield, and now finally has CS just to keep BigBlack locked down in this corner. So many of these TK fireballs, but the double overhead works out in your favor to find the kill as long as we don't drop.
Yeah, we'll just keep it very, very clean right there. You'd spend the meter if we needed to, but the 660 was able to connect from the CS to stabilize it. And a great clip on those ankles right there with the whip. That's going to be able to be another great round start for Silent, what they need to try to take the set.
Run up, jump back, no throw to be baited, didn't believe in the empty low, just committed to the stagger, but it's the CS on the back throw.
Good pick out, yeah, wasn't going to get baited by the TRM right there, use that and install like a free chain shift, try to make something happen. And now finds another great confirm!
CS secured. Makes it so scary for BB to try and commit to any option to try and escape, commits to the throw tech, but off the 4th TK fireball, we build up 200. As long as Silent keeps it going, it's a clean confirm to the IW, moving on to winners finals.
Yeah, taking the player, I mean.
Yes,
and I know
think so, yeah.
Lid is a clear gamer coming from Smash Ultimate before this.
Yep.
So it's the old guard versus new guard a little bit on the opposite side of this top 8. And right now Lid is showing that the new guard has moves with a great early start versus Defiant.
Bring us over to the corner immediately off of the big grenades. Just stagger with these 2 ways. Oh, just a little bit too late on the 2T.
Yeah, the great spacing right there to be able to be safe from there, find the 2D6A to connect, but that doesn't get Defi's head. So we're able to keep it calm, get a double item toss set. We're trying to goop forward, but the goop got shot.
Nothing found off of the bomb. We're just going to break the law. Tries to go for the falling JB, but awkward little trade off of the puddle. Let's run up 2A.
It's going to be a great situation for Defi. Will build 100 meter off the end with the 5 AB, so could put them in a good situation, but you got grid broken right there, but the life totals are still even, but Lid doesn't want that to happen anymore.
There were an insane amount of trades just in that first round. It almost hit the double digits. These gamers are not trying to ever not have a hitbox out.
No. If you have more stuff on the screen, that means you're guaranteed to win. That's what these 2 characters want to be doing. And unfortunately, when that happens, that means those hitboxes and hurt boxes are going to overlap a little bit.
Yep, the run up 2B. I mean, if you're thinking of screen pollution characters, these are 2 of the first that come to mind. Looking for the 4B on the Bad Bunny, thinking that Defi is going to go for the air-to-air, but nothing to be found. Runs up behind the Usagi, and it's all right. Round number 3.
Yeah, already, like, very different from the last game. I'm going the distance, going to this, like, 70, 80-second rounds. Well, these 2 players are just wanting to swing at each other and control. The coffin sniping all the way from over there, showing that Defi is ready for Lid shenanigans. Should be able to find a good ender right here. Yeah, goes for C, gets the double item toss because they want to make sure that they can get Bunny in the next pressure sequence.
All right, 60 CCS, but nothing to be found. Flying through space here at the full screen. Nothing to be found off the poison cloud either, but break the law in the little puddle to make sure we avoid these Rekkas. And the jump over assault 2 snipes out Lid.
Yeah, locking him down as well, and now here he comes. You have to be careful. Lid jumps over it saying, I don't want to deal with it. No, thank you. But you still have to deal with the Totsugeki coming in from downtown. And as long as Defi keeps it tight, that should be game number 1 going to them.
I like the idea. The dash run up says, all right, the bunny's got hops, but so do I. So let me just run past and see what I can do. But like you said, you got to remember there's one more animal in the coffin. We got that dolphin pulling up for game number 1. But already such a cool back and forth between these 2.
Yeah, it was also like, speaking of hopping, the recognition of being like, oh, in this situation, after Lid jumps over, he can really only go for options that would like clip me if I'm standing. Oh, right. So go into the force function, hop over, and then catch him with the Totsugeki. Just really good like recognition of the situation and being able to adapt into it.
Damn, the first time we're seeing the spot dodge, that force function coming out from Lid, got us a straight hit, but still runs right into another counter hit from Defi.
It can be a little scary because it's only strike and blow, it's not projectile and blow. So sometimes the tools from Uzuki can get you with it, just like that roll got you right there as Lid able to lock you down to the corner, tried to anti-air, but the anti-air came through. Now it's Defi's turn.
He actually put this dude into a coffin. That was crazy.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
yeah.
4B, what a smart choice. And all of a sudden, just bringing down the pain. The 2-ton coffin, Defiant. One more hit away from set point.
Staying patient right now, Lid knowing that they have to make a big hit to confirm, but Defi was more ready in that situation. Now putting them 1 health bar, just shy over 10,000 health away from moving on over to that winners finals.
Showing a lot more of this 3D, the roll coming out from Lid, maybe trying to cover the TK Poison Cloud as well.
Yeah, it covers a lot of the different tools that Uzuki wants to do. You can especially get away with a lot of it at that full screen, and you wanted that CS because you were looking for that confirm right there. And now you got to set up a C grenade, Oki. Oh no, you don't!
No, a crucial drop in the 3C. If you want to whip any move in the combo that is not the one you're looking for, the immediate mash shot from Defiant stops any momentum Lid built up on that round. Careful of the bunny, though.
Yeah. Oh, but the back hit of the JA right there, so smart from Lid.
Back shots from the top rope. Now we're behind the back. Steals the corner. CS still available, but you gotta watch out for the second hit of that 2C. Lid with the CS building a meter as we go. The A Rekka, the 4B. We're tied up here.
Yeah, Lid really turning the tempo right there with that 360 no-scope that he had access to. And it's up to Defi to now try to take that momentum away from him. And there we go. Great anti-air. This is the start that you want from Lid.
With 4B into 4B again to catch out the anti-air. My footsies are nice, but so are my grenades. Just keeping the mix going here in the corner. Lid trying to keep the vortex alive.
If you think the footsies are good, if you think the mix is good, look at those routing. Always able to find a ton of damage. And then that pressure sequence was forcing Defi to spend meter, but Defi wanted to spend the meter a little bit more offensively with the C-Spears.
All right, double poison applied, just refreshing the timer. So much DOT.
What's VOing right there? Oh my goodness!
Oh, we still got Mila with the end of the timer. The reaction IW on the Totsugeki. It's still not enough to kill, but such a big health lead for Lid. The YOLO 6-6B. The slide brings us to game number 3. What the hell?
If you wanted to see Uni Brain Rot, you got Uni Brain Rot with that double VO right there. Both players invuln throwing it as well. Like, oh my goodness.
You already know, Defi and Lid saw they were in stream queue, watched the silent BB set, and then Defi just hits him up and he's like, dude, these sweats are trying too hard, man. I'm trying to play the game. Pull up in VC right now and let's run this set as we head into game number 3.
Oh, are they in VC together right now?
It would be really funny if they were. The way they're playing, it feels like it. I can hear them laughing from the back of my brain, but let's see it.
You're very, that's so true. I can even, how you were saying it, hear Defi saying those exact words. Yep. Lid, though, not gonna let the voice call get to them just yet, as they were keeping that early pressure down, but a throw whiff unfortunately made them lose that tempo. We regained Defi control of this first round.
Damn, and the JB behind the back. Once again, that jump over from Lid. Just working out so well. Let's run down the timer. It's close to the end of the cycle. I don't know if you can hold on quite long enough. One more shield could bring it back. No, the combo's long.
Get the throw combo as well. We want to try to build up that meter to 100 for C grenades. No, we only got to 96, so we'll just use our normal ones to open you up. They work just the same.
Scared of the item toss, but Kaguya's got the bouncing bombs of her own. The run up Assault JA puts Lid on set point, just barely out of range of that 6-6B.
Yep. And we'll be sniping with the 2-3-6C as well. Excellent stuff from Lid, showing that, hey, tossing items is good, but it's a lot better when you're only throwing one of them.
The laser from downtown. Now so much respect built up off of these grenades. The double Assault JA waits out the VO from Defi.
Defi was expecting them to both be going for VO right there. Not able to finish the full route, but you still got a big grip of damage because now VO's in counter hit state. Gunshots connecting once more from this full screen. Great move from Defi right there to gain the cycle, but Lid was more on point to clip him out for doing anything to take the catch name. But we got a big $60 donation into that matcherino as well. Yeah. Thank you for increasing that, showing that Uni players can, you can earn some real esports money here. You can do it for playing Undernight. And these players are both going to be trying to find a piece of that pot to go into their own pockets right here. Ryodan versus Mr. B. And Ryodan with a very aggressive, just hold down back on shield right there, giving Mr. B a chance to actually make a big comeback. But we'll just DP them out on into that pressure.
We're taking to the skies. We're playing mad aggressive for Ryodan. He saw Air Claws drop that 62 bucks. He's like, dude, I gotta get my piece of the pie. Mr. B just stopping you in your tracks. The AB to bring you back into the corner. Looking for another reaction DP, but nothing to be found.
Yeah, throwing that Thanatos out as well to just constantly be locking him down on those pressure sequences. Great charging as well to try to steal the cycle, but Ryodan finding a great shield right at the very end to be able to get this confirm and get the cycle. Has 200 meter on deck, so we can really make a lot work here.
Alright, 100 100 meter apiece. The menacing walk up, but still finds a throw tech here for Mr. B. Post CS, we send it with the 5A, and it should be a kill. We got extra vorpal damage and all the meter we could possibly need.
Missed the B thrust, but it didn't even matter because that persona was keeping them up and putting them down.
Yep.
And there we go. Lock them out of the skies. We're real air traffic control here. We're keeping you down.
Send it with the IW. Get so much corner carry off of this as well with the Thanatos set. The AB, we're coast to coast.
Pressuring once again. The persona connecting a whole lot right there and making some good work. But the back hit of the J2C right there for Ryojin after a great jump out. Gonna work a lot. But Mr. B using that CS very aggressively to try to keep the tempo up.
Okay, I like the pause there. Saw the end of the cycle. Didn't want to give Ryojin the opportunity to fight back with these shields. CS still available, but doesn't spend it on the thrust. 3, 4, and finally a CS into a little B-boy action.
With the 2 and 4 XX right there. Ryojin trying to charge the cycle in their favor, but the delay to catch out that skyscraper swipe from Ryojin. That's going to be Mr. B taking the first game.
Yeah, in Burst Limit yesterday, Mr. B was doing so good about these anti-airs. Of course, with the FF, right, the Orie flip, she can be so tricky with, you know, the air movement, especially with the Thanatos calls kind of stopping that momentum as well. But the EX Thanatos, especially when your opponent is thinking, okay, let me run up and 3C to try and get you on the way down, or even if they try and meet you air to air, the hitbox on it is just so tricky to, you know, try and contest with that meter.
And now we got to lock in with the Isaac color, channel the inner gremlin in all Hyde players.
He's trying to access the previous Hyde avatars real quick. He's like, Avatar Kiyoshi, I need your help real quick. I gotta kill this nun.
Well, we're already off to a very aggressive start using that 6-6C to control out of the early screen space that Mr. B wasn't ready for. He's gonna get a big route off of it.
Yeah, the move a bit of a shadow of its former self. More minus, you know, less foot invul, but still a great round start if you want to be aggressive on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really the changes were more that you can't just use it as up close as frequently.
Yes.
From that round start distance, it's still almost as good as it was before. Now here we go, good tech out. Mr. B wanted to even those life totals, but now they want to just go back into the corner, try to use that Thanatos to catch him out for going for the 3C, but instead we just wait and punish instead.
I like the patience that we're seeing from Ryojin now, still being very aggressive on the offense, but especially in this awkward, okay, do I want to snipe Orie out of the skies? Fine with letting Mr. B spend the meter and, you know, have one less EX to worry about.
But Ryojin just keeping it calm right now, constantly finding ways to try to steal bits of grid from Mr. B, because it now forces them to use that CS a little bit less effectively, and we get a VO to guarantee the cycle. Mr. B, though, in the skies, not going to be able to punish the C Fireball, and the Rising JA will work out for Ryojin.
All right. Back. Little 2-1-4 action just to try and catch the approach. I think we're trying to play preemptive on the 6-6C, so we've been seeing from Ryojin, and finally, the baseball swing works out for Thanatos. Mr. B secures the cycle for it too.
Yeah, just great recognition on that, knowing that Ryojin was wanting to probably close the distance, because being at that full screen situation is not super great for Hyde, so good on Mr. B to call out that level of gameplay right there, and find another great route in the corner as well. We'll just be spending 100 to guarantee the concentrate.
Waits out the IWEX, the fade away to catch the reversal. 200 meter down the drain, heading into set point for Mr. B.
That was so clean. That was so clean.
Yep.
Mr. B just keeping the patience down. Ryojin just green shielding a lot right here because they want to try to guarantee as much of that grid as much as they can. Because they found as soon as they're in control of the cycle, they can definitely control the tempo to be in their favor a lot more. And Mr. B has to make a couple of hard callouts to get out of these situations. Ooh.
Yeah, tried to call out and, you know, lock in on the cycle with these green shields, but again, the rebeat timing coming out from Ryojin, just running away with the momentum. You got CS post-Rekka, so Viota strip.
Yeah, getting that out of there and finding a great micro-concentrate in the beginning, but also a good charge in that B thrust right there. Just guarantee 6K damage.
Jesus Christ, bro. You were losing, and now you're one hit away. The throw bait, the pull-up, Mr. B. As long as we don't drop this extra vorpal damage is enough to...
Afterwards, so glad we got to see him in this top 8. Glad we get to see more of that Tsurugi action, that talk of the town. That people are dooming and crying over.
Wait, he's got the Not the Shaggy skin. What is this? Oh my god. Fred?
Oh my, it is Fred. Oh my god.
That's so sick.
That Zoinks.
Is actually the Zoink Tsurugi. Oh my god, Zoink's looking at the grid right now. A couple well-placed shields puts you so ahead in the grid, and especially with that break, you have secured the cycle and then some.
Is this what happens when the gang splits up for clues? You know, Scooby and Shaggy get chased by the monster. This is the Fred side story.
Fred kind of getting beat up here, though. Trying to send it with the 5C, but nothing to be found. Keitoless just staying right out of range. Gets a cycle in turn and a 6B to knock you on the dome.
Yeah, able to use that overhead very effectively, finding a clue to success right now, but MegaReaper going to DP out of their own. Finds a great grid break.
Oh, that's like, all right, second grid break in the first round, 200 meter, a little extra damage on the whiff on the Rekka Ender 2.
But that's that scary part that people have been talking about Tsurugi with the improved 2-1-4 series. Like, you're able to just create a lot scarier situations, and you have to be ready to just sometimes guess for your life. But Keitoless, knowing that, hey, I can, as long as I guess that I'm right, sometimes I can make it work. Life totals evened up, meter being traded, those plus frames across the board, but a J6C is all that matters for Keitoless taking that first round.
Tried to send it with the partial charge 2B, but the air, or the jump in rather, is all you found. Again, another grid break, but finally coming out here for Keitoless off of that 6B.
Yeah, another like super good grid break, which is, I think, good recognition of what MegaReaper's like shield habits are early, so it's going to be up to them to try to make a couple of like habit decisions, which can be hard to do mid-set. Keitoless hitting with the jump scare J2C. We'll do it again, no, this time we blocked it out. Act like you're plus. Act like you're plus anyways. Act like you're plus anyways. Ugh.
You know, sometimes you just gotta move with charisma, and it sweeps away the opponent in your persuasion roll. I don't know what else to say. Keitoless with these double J2Cs just pulling up on MegaReaper.
Yeah, they wanted to send him to the mystery machine real quick to get out of there, but so that forces MegaReaper to even swap off the color. Gotta lock in. We gotta go back to the main color.
You know, a friend recently was like, oh man, it's so cool that uni palettes have their own names to them. I'm like, yeah, some of them are pretty creative. You know, there's a curious Tsurugi one. And heading on into it, game number 2. We got the palette swap here for MegaReaper. Let's see if it's going to be enough of a power-up to pull up with this FF.
But yeah, already early, like switching over to using force function aggressively instead of 5C, which I think is good because we hadn't seen Keitoless try to like throw out 2Cs or 2Bs to catch out those force functions. So you're going to get a lot more mileage off that if they try to go for just these mids or even those overheads that you've been getting clipped out with.
Ooh, okay, the shield on the FF, just trying to see if we find one more slam, but the run-up parry.
Yeah, recognizing that timing, so know that we can get the parry off it, and know that we can get a little extra damage, because you tried to delay tech there, now you're going to get counter hit with the J6C, which has been like the Keitoless special, I feel like, this whole term, finding these big counter hit J6Cs.
Exactly, take it to the skies, catching your jump out attempt, but even with the CS EX Fireball, it's not enough.
You almost died for going for delay tech there.
Yeah, right. Oops. EX parry off of the CS.
Yeah, good recognition to know that like you're going to be out of those inbound frames enough, but good recognition of that, hey, that B-Tasu's not going to work out when I'm in guard point mode.
Slam with the behind the back, still able to autocorrect with the Earthquake.
Yeah, catching him with the 2C as well for that jump out right there. As you can see, another big grip of damage coming up, but MegaReaper can't find the ender that they're looking for, so instead, it's going to give Keitoless a chance to make a comeback.
Damn, the snipe on the backdash, caught up by the EX Fireball, but it's guard thrust just to try and escape. Play a little bit more frantic with these stances.
The feint on the charge JC afterwards, get the big connection as well. This is the recipe that MegaReaper has been looking for.
That's actually nasty, though. The stand on business FF into the back step to catch out the attempt to throw tech, but still caught out here with the EX Tatsu. We're going to the corner.
Yeah, his VOs to get out of it, wants to charge to try to guarantee the cycle, wants to guarantee a grid break. Big grip of extra damage on top of there for you as well in that post VO situation. Trying to feint him out, trying to make them use that DP, but the parry will still connect.
Alright, Tatsu Ender trying to bring ourselves to the corner, but the jump over J2C, such a tricky air stall, but not tricky enough for Keitoless, still able to make the most of the scramble.
And Keitoless doing a great job to go for a delay 2A press right there to not get caught out by the CS flash, to force Reaper into a scary situation, but Reaper wants to force you into the grave right now with this big confirm. You'll be able to lock you down to the corner.
4C, just a walk back, double dash off the FF, but still the deep dash run and the counter hit 2M. Keitoless with so much meter in the bank, kills with the EX Tatsu. It's a 2.
If we get the Defi versus BigBlack set then, because that'll then prove this logic fully. But we'll have to see how we get into it right now. As Mr. B being on the aggressive, as BigBlack just wants to be on the defensive. Like I said, in the early stages, BB will love to just walk himself to the corner and be like, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to react to this situation? And Mr. B is also very confident just playing it at full screen and waiting for an opportunity like this to capitalize on damage.
With the swipe out from the corner.
Should be enough to lock him down into the C-webs. Oh no, doesn't go. Or the 63C ender right here wants to just capitalize with the 2-2B, but not able to make anything work afterwards, and now Mr. B is playing patient.
Try to EX your way out of there, but that's just 100 down the drain with BB. Such a big meter advantage. Hopefully for him, the combo's long enough to get this Vorpal refund, but all good. Still 100 in the bank.
Yep. And another great 2B. Which that's a great read from BB in the beginning, being like, okay, I have a feeling that you want to be on the aggression. You're not like, the last time we saw BB play Silent, it was like, I'm just going to try to back away. I'm not going to try to, like, let you do anything, because I know you want to, like, go for a roll, go for some way to escape.
Right.
Mr. B wanted to press out of that situation, so it didn't work out just as well. Both these players trading these anti-air attempts back and forth from each other, but Mr. B is the one who's making this damage add up oh so slowly.
Okay, waited out, but still the 6-6C from downtown. All the corner carrier in the world. Runs out the grid timer here too. And we've seen this movie before. 200 meter Vorpal in the corner unit. Okay, we're just a little bit out of the wall though.
Yeah, and that's like the scary thing is that floor web. That's the one that really makes and breaks a lot of these OP situations. And you saw Mr. B not having to hold that block stone. He was able to read the situation a little better. Found a great 236B to make some stuff happen right there and caught him out with Thanatos. Mr. B taking around.
Behind the back, finds the swipe for the air stall. 1 round apiece.
Good delay pressure. Mr. B just blocking, recognizing that green shield a little bit safer right now. And Assault JC not going to work out for you this time, BigBlack. But it will work this time as you find a way to clip yourself in. And once again, chip damage and all these throws and stray hits now looking in BigBlack's favor.
Yeah, and even with the pushback on the shield, still able to reach with the tip of the IC 3C, caught up by the overhead. The grid break, extra damage on this starter too.
Set up double web right here. He's got the one on the ground, checking for roll, just playing patient right here, forcing Mr. B to be locked down on the corner. They're going to be looking for a dash block or potentially like a thrust to get out of there. So you get a lot of pressure from BigBlack's end to open him up with the 623A.
Man grab action here, scooped up in the corner, and with 200 meter in the bank, it should be a kill for BigBlack with the VO. Goes straight. All right, never mind, my fault.
No, so it's... I think it's considered a grab right there, so the scaling may have not allowed BB to be too confident to guarantee the kill right there. So they just wanted to, get the Oki to max out, but Mr. B able to secure a hit. Still has an uphill battle to make it, but it's up. Okay, yeah, good throw, good throw.
Yeah, not a bad situation to, end up giving up there. It's like, all right, if I don't think it's going to kill, let me at least hold on to my meter. The CS off of that first Rekka just to see if we found that green shield, but still found the throw.
Great from B. That's that classic level-headed confidence from BB to be like, okay, that drop didn't kill. I had the round, and I just have to play patient because I just need one more. You always just need one more. Good blocks this time, recognizing that setup. And Mr. B aggressively charging in BB's face a little bit more to try to keep that cycle, but a 2B will connect out for BB to put it into their favor.
Okay, BB's just to bait out these green shields. The 2C, the slide, finally finds the way in with the 6-6B.
Utilizing that charge 3C to get a little bit of a reset as Mr. B was just trying to tech out of that situation. Now going for delay tech to give BB a couple extra hits and catch him with the overhead, but no full combo.
Yep. Ooh, waited out, not trying to get caught by any of these EX Thanatos shenanigans. Didn't even have the meter for it, but either way, just walk it back and bring us back into the corner.
Now we set up triple web Oki, force them to hold it, and you're going to get clipped out with that grab one more time.
If it worked once, let's do it again. BB on set point.
Good delays right here, good rebeats, forcing Mr. B to just try to dash block, make something happen, but right now, Both these players, just the patience from them. Really trying to make a big opening happen, but Mr. B able to finally find one.
Walk it back. Okay, thrust CS. Trying to be tricky, but gets caught up on the 9J2C.
The aggressive like throw bait attempt right there is like Mr. B has gotten a lot of success like throwing BB in those corner situations. You can lead some karaoke, so just a very aggressive call out on that. Now locks him down a little bit more. 2QC going to be locking him more. Good stand to force that upper web to go away. Clear the way.
Whoos. There we go, caught with the double 660. All the way across the screen. Still should have enough time to wake up CS here, but what are we gonna do to try and escape? Just wait it out. BB with the down back.
But tosses them into the corner of their own, forces the Thampus call on the 2-2B, which gives Mr. B another chance to keep the pressure going. Should be able to secure a round. Should they choose to spend the meter? No, we let him reset. We try to catch him out with Thanatos on the ground, but BB was ready for it, and you're not ready for the web again.
FFEX Thanatos, you had the Orie in the sky, but just barely sniped her out before the hitbox sniped you out. The clean confirm into CBO, and keep it simple. It's EXIW for the kill.
EX into IWEX even.
Oh, true, yeah, make sure we get all that damage.
You're in the spider's den. Time to be a snack.
Me when I'm a real...
So switching to Londrekia, making sure that you can like lock in accordingly and play the honest game plan is what Defi will be looking to do right here.
Back dash, forward dash, just trying to be tricky as Defi holds on, just walk it back, walk it out, and get a feel for what Keitoless is trying to do in the mid screen.
Yeah. Right now, all Keitoless is trying to do is throw and parry though, looking like a third strike player. Because they want to get to that corner pressure where Akatsuki really shines, misses the dash 5B connection right there, so it gives Defi another chance at life.
Okay, staggers off the A normals, still finds the CS back throw.
Backs out away, throws out the fireball to keep the corner pressure going. Once that freeze state on, if they can secure a hit, but a good, like, just little check from Keitoless, able to make them a little bit safer if Defi lands a really good hit.
Ooh, yeah, ended up spaced out off of the 5A with the green shield, but still finds her way back in with the Rekka.
Yeah, good old 5BB whiff connecting on that second hit right there.
Ooh, sniped up with the 4CC all the way from downtown, tries to challenge with the 2M, but the little leggy gets caught. Oh!
More, tried to set up Flower in the middle of that route to get a little extra pressure, but the EX parry coming through for Keitoless. That's a lot of damage on deck. We're cashing out with CDP as well. But Defi had a one-touch situation.
Yeah, tried to find the kill, but the double EX scaling saved you for just a second. But the whiff on the FF, the wait out from Keitoless takes round one.
And that's what you're going to see a lot is like Keitoless just like finding a lot of situations to wait out and like that to force Defi into one-touch situations. And then all you have to do is go for one good read and it's all yours. But the Rekka is the read that Defi will see here, expecting them to go for 4CC, but we'll just walk them out.
Yep. Ooh, run up, bait the throw off of the Blossom. Finds a clean freeze state here for so much damage.
Now we're going for this Fireball Ender. You know, it is interesting, right? Because with the nerfs to Ice Rain, you're really seeing like the core part of the Londrekia game plan really open up for Defiant.
Yeah, not just YOLO TK Ice Rain to try and get some plus range to snipe you out of the sky. Now we're saving all that meter for the Blossoms. We're saving CS to set the flower as well, but double grab, it's BO out.
As well, saving it for EX Fireball just to like guarantee those plus frames and control a lot of the neutral screen space has been very, very good for Defiant. But Keitoless has been very good on landing these huge confirms to put Defi into scary situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were one touch away right there. And Keitoless chose to go for throw to secure game number one.
Are we going to stick around on the Londrekia, though? The immediate rematch, he's like, no, I'm locking in. However long this set ends up being, if it's one more game to be sent out here in losers quarters, or if we bring it to that game number 3.
Yeah. Well, we will have to see. Like, the Defi does, like, Defi's comfortable being on the back foot in a lot of these situations, so I think anything is possible. But as well as if this is a last-minute pick to be like, man, I don't want to deal with Uzuki, I'm like struggling in X, Y, and Z, I'll just go back to the classic.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a little bit longer to shake the rust off, but right now Defi's looking a very clean rust be gone with a big grid break on that JC.
Just got the deep freezer, but not the defroster. Still stuck in the ice state and caught out once again by the low Rekka. Defi working on a perfect 200 meter in the bank. How greedy are we going to be for the next round?
Just cashing in on the damage under to go for guaranteed flower Oki so we can get that throw, get that perfect. Let's see what Defi can bring to the table here. Yeah, I like that a lot. Like, Defi has been seeing that Keitoless is really trying to go for, like, a barre parry in a lot of these frame trap situations. They know it can be pretty beneficial for them. So just delaying your 5A to catch him out for that, get some good counter hits, and continue this corner pressure where Wagner excels.
Yeah, we found the offensive timing, right? Even these 5A staggers with the walk back 5B to look for a whip punish, look for a counter hit. Yes, we're back on into the corner, but, you know, not the worst thing in the world. We got some meter to work with. Set the flower. Now it's between you and me, but the EX parry for Keitoless tries to go for the side swap, but it's not enough.
We will utilize Ice Rain in this situation just because we have good corner control, and Defi will utilize that to control that health bar down to 0, tying up this game 1-1.
Looking rough in that first game, but Defi, it's clicked. The timing that we need to open up Keitoless, like you mentioned, being aggressive with finding, you know, scrambling our way back out of some of these pressure sequences. Kato, I think, taking a second between the rematches to take a deep breath, be like, okay, I'm doing too much. Let me slow it back down, make it so that Defi has to take more risks to open me up, and refocus for game number 3.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of icing your opponent out in every single, like, possible way. Yeah. If you can take that time between games, just like take your breather to center yourself, calm you down, because so many players rely on that momentum, and if you can strip it away from them, you can gain a lot of results. That doesn't seem to be affecting Defi too much in this situation though. So we're able to find a good early hit and a good low Rekka connection from the get-go. Defi's gaining a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's hard to ice out the Ice Wing himself, right? Looking for the shimmy, finds out the attempted 2A, 5B, my beloved for BBD's own Defiant now on set point with the perfect.
You know, as we were saying, it's the lowest number of Bs is the one that will take it, but right now BB's trying to change that curse. They have the most Bs in the name.
Exactly. Running into BB is the winner of this set. The run-up of the assault catches out the throw tech again. Keitoless, Antsy on the defense.
Shield's right there, so you're able to get a guaranteed punish. Keep yourself safe. Not scared of that flower.
The tricky shield on the multi-hit of the JC, but Keitoless felt it with his chest, but sends it with the IW. But quite the health lead on the board here for Kato.
Yeah, and knows that they don't need that meter to guarantee one more kill after this because they have that CS to be able to gain it back right at the very end if needed, but they don't need it. They just need to win. That's Defi taking it 2-1. It's to be the aggressor in this matchup because I feel like both of them to get that like 3/4 screen zoning game that is sort of like core to their game plan, they have to be a little bit committal. You're already seeing Silent try to go for an early pillar, but we'll catch him with just a couple of scramble hits into a quick little throw set. One more throw, do it again, please. No, you'll go for a third off Smith then.
Yeah, tried to shield towards the end of the cycle, but nothing to be found off the delay. The jump back here from Silent. Cycle control is clean, and so is the CSDP.
Yeah, that's the patient right there, Silent, knowing everything that they need to do to get into Lid's habits. You saw the delay TK Fireball to make him think, oh, they're going to go for throw again. I got a chance to mash it out here. And I'll have a chance to hit him with the low as well immediately after using that install.
Yeah, we had that 100 so early on to the round. You almost get this pseudo CS to assess. It's still more time on the install timer, but run it back down with the Obare from Lid.
Yeah, a great charge right there after dropping that routing a little bit. A great mix-up right there, but we couldn't finish our plate. That's going to give Silent another chance to add a grip of damage.
Yeah, Lid mashing a Ghost a little bit too far for that 2C to make any purchase. Maybe a little preemptive to try and catch the approach from Silent, but 200 on the board. One more throw could be it.
Yeah, one more throw indeed for Silent. Just a great use of just trying to check with 2A to see shield habits and try to like potentially catch out a TRM or something off the delay afterwards. So Silent getting a lot of information, a lot of very small decisions right there. But it's winners finals. We got 3 out of 5. We can download. We can get our reads. We can really get to the depths of what this player matchup will be.
And we've already seen so early on into the set, right? You know, using that install, using CS to try and probe for that information like you're saying, you know, it makes it so scary when you have that respect in the corner. But as I'm yapping about this, Lid just taking to the skies with Assault JB.
Yeah, just try to use that early JB right there for the air-to-airs, knowing that, hey, the ground is maybe a little bit more silent favored. I gotta control the skies while I can. Good mix right there. Recognize the green shield so they knew they could go for a grid break. This is going to be a boatload of damage if you cash out with... no, you actually don't even need to spend 200 meter. You only need to spend 100 twice.
That round was the antithesis of what we saw in game number 1. The immediate perfect to start things off. I know Lid probably dropped like a Sword Art Online gif and lock back in, but slowing it down a little bit in round number 2. The shield on the fireball and the mash out 2A.
And another big grid break. This, I think it's really big, is getting used to Silent's anti-air shield habits, right? Yeah. They're looking constantly for 4D to stop a lot of the Kaguya shenanigans, just like that once again working on Silent, not willing to swap it out. No punish on the DP right there. So Silent actually able to, you know, steal this corner.
Yeah, might have still been locked into the animation of the 3D. Hard to say, but fun. You got airborne counter hit 5A, and we get to confirm into the 2C as well. Lands right into it to put Silent at 1 touch.
Yes. Oh, there we go. The third hit of the gunshot right there for Lid to tie it up 1-1. See, that was a download round. Lid just, they needed that to be like, okay, I understand it now.
He said Naruto no, bro. He crossed his arms and he's like, all right, let me lock back in. No icing required because the lad is warmed up. Okay.
Warmed up, he's got his Akatsuki cloak on and everything. He's good to go.
He's going full Tourney. He's doing hand sides at the loading screen as we head into game number 3.
That's what I'd be doing. I'd be taking any advantage I can get.
Big Jutsu fan.
Let's see if that jutsu can work out for them, or Silent can use the illustrious taijutsu he's been using for the early stages of this game to really go into full effect, and it looks like it's working out for his first couple interactions.
We see the whip, we see the range, but sometimes you gotta pull up with the run-up 6-6B. No confirm off the straight hit, though. Still got cycle.
Yeah, finding on that delay pressure as well, Lid able to go for force function to get through the delay, recontrol that mid-screen a little bit, and even up those life bars. No grenade to Oki right here, but we're going to be checking with a throw.
Yeah, run-up assault JB is so tricky, right? You can do the whiff into empty throw, but also it might be able to catch the jump back from Silent as well, so scary.
No! Oh, tried to go for EX gunshot right there, but Silent was already preemptively going for the 3C. No, that was a very scary situation to air shield right there. But the delay! Good stuff from Lid right there to be able to find another opening to take another round.
Yeah, able to get away with the C, fall up in the 3C, the roll through, no challenge, the 5BB, but yeah, that distance, at that airborne hit, a little awkward to pick up.
Another great JB right there, this time going to be connecting on the front side. Working out great for Lid here. Get the normal grenade sets, but we're just going to find big grid breaks, which is the story to success for Lid. Every time they're able to find a big grid break in the first 2 touches, they can like storm this tempo down in this matchup.
Ooh. Okay, didn't get the grid break off of the whip shield, but still finds a slide. No confirm for the kill, but it's okay. We're slipping and sliding. The Kung Fu with the barrel pulls through. Lid hasn't won just yet. Of course, it's still first to 3, but taking the lead against Silent, threatening this grand finals winner's side. Okay.
Excellent stuff from Lid. We'll have to see if they can keep this up, or if Silent will be able to lock in and find the answers they need to get through the Kaguya menace. And I think that they've been doing a really good job in a lot of like situations like these preemptive 3Cs to shut off these gunshot attempts. Just trying to control the air where they can and stuff like that. Even using the delay ground fireball to catch them at that full screen and get them close. But Lid just finds some way to scramble out and take their turn back. So Silent has to just keep the pressure up just like that.
Ooh. Yeah, shield into 5B. Now he escaped the corner. Stuck out here in the mid screen, but built up the 100 meter for the C grenades.
Pops CS as well, knowing that they can't get the scary mix at that range, but a great shield right there. Not able to find the full confirm, but another big grip of damage and a good pillar right there for Silent.
Killer CS, so much meter built up in the bank. I wonder if we can get away with just spending the 100. No, it's ABIW.
No, and I think like you also want to just guarantee these rounds where you can get it right. 'Cause
Yeah.
we've seen it's the victory slip out of Silent's hand just in that last round.
Yeah.
So
Confirm the kill while you have it. The deep run in off of the 5A. Scary off the TK Fireball, right? We've seen so much of this Assault JB, but Lid instead taking to the top rope and finds a hit on Silent on the way back down.
yeah, it was. I like that idea from Silent to go for the 6FF to just try to shut him down as they're coming down. But Lid had great reactions to see what was coming up and knew that they just need to stay above it. Good guard thrust to keep him into the corner. Ooh, no Aaron blockable because you were a little too late.
Tried to catch you on the way back down with that 6-6B. Clean confirmed with the whip, the vacuum pull-in on Silent's side.
Staggering right now, trying to get him to bait out a shield, trying to find a tier. Silent trying to find anything to open them up, but they'll find a way to get through the force function right there.
Dude, the TK Fireball going straight through the gunshot was so sick. Delete the projectile, make your way in, and find the kill to tie it up.
Yeah, these players want to go the distance. They want to put a good show on for everybody watching them. So we'll have to see what happens now. Is Silent going to be able to take that same strategy that they've had that's been very effective versus Lid for these past 2 rounds once more, or will Lid make the adaptation, make the comeback that they need to take it 3-2?
Yeah, and I think you mentioned it perfectly at the beginning of the set, where when Lid is able to get these early grid breaks, catch up on the shield habits, it locks Silent out of that EXDP for so long with that meter penalty, and it allows, you know, Lid to just run away with these vortex situations. But first blood going over to Silent.
Yeah, so this is very classic to what we just saw in the last couple of rounds of Silent having a lot of success. And you're expecting a jump in right there, like a delay assault. From Lid trying to go for preemptive anti-air, having to be a little bit more committal. Silent just going to get a grip of damage on there, get some more mix opportunities with that install as well for the double screen flash.
So much time to assess the CS, the install, the EXDP. Now with the momentum back in his hands, Silence on set point.
Gunshot game drop traded actually into Silent's favor, and you tried to VO to get out of that. But this is an experienced Uni player. They know that no brain rot will be happening here. Only big counter hit routing.
Yep. Keep the combo going off of the EX lasso as well. Just run down that VO timer. Oh, but still a shield just barely at the end of the cycle. Takes the cycle back, but CS isn't going to save you from the hit. No meter for an EX reversal.
And there we go. One more clean confirm for Silent. Should do it with that CS. No, you dropped it. This is Lid's shot to make a comeback, but it's a very scary situation.
Yeah, look for the TRM, but the uphill battle. It's a clean starter off of that 3C, but still needs 2 more good hits minimum to try and bring this back. The Vortex is a good start with the throw, but it's still able to pull up with the Assault J. No! Lid!
This is a tactical routing from Lid to force the guard thrust after this, but once again, guard thrust 3C that you want to divert off of that. But Byakuya is not that character. This is a mid-screen. This is honest fundamentals and footsies right here. So we'll see who can excel the furthest in our losers semis match. And right now, the patience from both players, just whiffing normals to try to catch him out and eventually finding a good anti-air shield from Defiant. Gonna be able to get
the run-up assault. Seemed a little crazy from BB, but we saw a lot of 2B, 2C coming out from Defiant. So trying to go over these low pokes, but finds the overhead to grid break BB.
See, now gets the double item toss set, and this is Bomb and Bunny, so it's a very good combination to have on screen. The web, though, does force Defi to cancel their dash block midway through. But BB just lets them do it and then reset back into another 6-6B because they felt confident that they could find this 2C.
I get the clean pickup off this 3C. Chilling in the corner. Next hit should build up another 100 for one more triple web.
2C right there. Good dash block. Get rid of the floor one. Guard thrust out because you're only now 1 strike or 1 throw away from taking it.
Alright, run up for the throw. This is the first round to Defi. Backdash on the 5C, playing at this range where it's either Poison Cloud or sending it with the 5C, but right outside of that is exactly where 2-2 shines for Defiant.
Yeah, and I really like this patience from Defiant, right? Just constantly waiting, trying to play BigBlack's own game against him, and it's been working out so well until really this situation where BB just went for an aggressive 2B play, and it worked out for them. Now set up the triple web. What do? We check with a 2B once again.
Flash the green shield, rough on the cycle. So yeah, we're just gonna send the CS. We already lost Vorpal, so we might as well try and give ourselves a little bit more time.
Feint on the web afterwards as well, catching him with the overhead. This is the recipe that BigBlack has been looking for success. Yes. Just guarantee the round, go into the IW, spend 200, you've got 96 of it back to confirm the kill right here.
Bro, he really got that IW 50% off.
Yeah.
56 back in the chamber here off of that CS. So much grid built up. Now BB flash, or Defi flashing the green shields.
Yeah, flashing a lot of shields actually, and that's where BB is now going to be trying to catch him out for doing that, but Defiant immediately resending the aggression back to their own, going for a VO strip of their own actually, which I like a lot right there to try to steal the cycle. Unfortunately, it didn't work out just yet for them.
Yeah, I wonder if we were thinking, okay, I already gave up the cycle, so let me just VO strip it in the middle of the, combo, but either way, still gonna get the next cycle for it off of the increased grid gain.
They're gonna use that to their advantage to just try to create some of these opportunities. Great reaction to the green shield, knowing, hey, I gotta go for more throws. If you do it again, Defi, no, we're just going for strikes this time. Use the CS as well to keep him locked down. But they jump out, gets clipped by the bomb, and Defi ready for that reaction right there to take the first game.
Yeah, not going to commit to trying to leap out of the corner as these Byakuya spider shenanigans. First game to Defi, like you mentioned, off the bomb. Still so down to the wire either side.
Oh yeah, like anything is possible here. Like none of these matches especially have been like drastically one-sided. It's a potential to come back at any given point. But Defi taken a lot of these early rounds into their favor, which I think is a key to success. If you can set your game plan from the get-go and force your opponent to adjust and react, you can have a lot of success from it. Even though BB's defense is great, as you're seeing them just block the pressure again and again and again, you have to really do something to open them up, and that's what you have to do if they succeed.
Finally sniped out there by the Bones. We've been chilling on these down backs, but it's like you're saying, right? We know him for the defense, but knowing that it comes from, okay, I'm trying to swing with 2B, I'm trying to swing with Assault JC, but every time I'm getting caught up by Coffins, I'm getting sniped out by these 4Cs, it makes it so much more of a panic on defense.
Yeah, you almost need to start throwing out some of these a little bit more wild options, right? Like trying to maybe go for an aggressive Abare 6-6B to try to catch him out. Because you saw Defi trying to backdash a lot of these 2B and 2C attempts. So.
Alright, we got the web on top, so can't be tricky with any of these coffin air stall shenanigans. Tries to go for the command grab, but just ready for the backdash. Defi snipes you out.
Yeah, Uzuki backdash has just been so good in so many of these situations right here. Good shields right there, not wanting to get hit with the poison. Because Geki, no punish, no challenge, just the patience. BB, once again, willing to walk themselves back into the corner.
Yep, wait it out and walk it out. Chilling off the poison cloud, 6-6C.
Yeah, I like that a lot. We've gotten to this super patient layer of the game. So now BB knowing hey, I can use 6-16, you're not gonna try to just cough and get away from it or jump out of it or force function under it. That's a chance that they need to make some of these big comebacks, but Defi forcing a guard thrust to lock him down.
Yeah, he needed that jump out of the corner. Unfortunate misinput here for BigBlack. Now he's fighting his way back out of the wall.
Do it again.
Now we get the bomb too. Could add some extra damage on the throw. We got Bad Bunny 3K off the throw. Help me.
We've got Waldstein at home with that last little throw right there. That's and it's clearly what he thinks he needs to do to get through the Kaguya.
Yeah, let's see, right? I mean, like we mentioned before, right? The 2FF definitely on the Ford F-150. It used to be, I say as we do it around start, the 6-6C not quite as belligerent as it used to be, but we still have, one of the, best 3Cs in the game to swipe at the skies and maybe bring Lid back down.
Yeah, like he may have dropped from a god to a king, but he's still a god to a non-believer. And right here, a great use of that force function from Lid to be able to actually snipe out some of that delay pressure and steal this own corner of their own.
Maybe a non-believer, but still had faith in escaping the corner. Now it's rebeats off of these two Cs. Oh, I can't believe the second Rekka actually picked up. I thought you were going to get sniped up by that Hyde pogo, but still nothing to be found. Finds the swap up with JD.
Patience in the delay right here. Lid trying to find more of these gunshots to connect, but the 6-6C will close the distance.
Distance, catch the backdash, and even with the drop, we still got laser from downtown, sniping out Lid, maybe looking for a B laser.
But right now, Lid just looking to keep it a little bit more calm, keep it the ground and almost find opportunities to press on frame traps, which is always scary versus Hyde, but sometimes you have to bring it back to basics to make it work. Defiant finding a great anti-air shield right there.
The delay air dash jump JA has been working out. It's been 100% success rate up until now, but a clean shield coming out from Defi. It's like you mentioned, Tabby, these gamers have run into each other time and time again.
Yeah, and like you said, the last time that they played, it was 2-1, but it didn't end up going into Lid's favor, so he definitely thinks that this is what I need to do. I understand your game plan, I just have to be able to capitalize on the damage where I can. The CS trying to catch him out for an aggressive Abare, but we'll just find the frame trap on the fireball.
All right, game one over to Defi, and a lot of room to work with here in this first of three, but dominant performance to start it off.
We will have to see how Lid wants to change their game plan, right? Like, I think that they have been trying to find more opportunities to sit in that farther screen range, but you can't, like, commit to going for those longer range gunshots when the F-150 is coming.
All right, careful of the truck. Oh, but immediate clear on the A Rekka. I remember immediately as Lid was reading the patch notes, he tested it out and he was like, yes, the matchup is saved, but is it gonna... Oh, okay, maybe A Rekka really is saving the matchup. Hold on now.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good right now. Unfortunately, not able to find the hard knockdown ender that they're looking for to get more mix. So we'll just use these gunshots to try to catch him out. Defi shielding though so they can secure the cycle and find that second hit of 6B.
Clean pickup off the 3D as well. Little OTG action. Run up, pull up, throw bait with the pogo, but nothing to be found. Finally, the Rekka is in. Oops. Waited out off the CS. Triple Rekka series.
Pressure going right here, and Lid just very comfortable in the block, knowing that, hey, I have to wait for a situation like this. Pop that CS to guarantee my confirm. Now, you have a lot of meter on deck, so you're going to be able to get like the Oki that you're looking for, but definitely just holding it down, but not holding their toes.
Man, that whiff JB is so tricky, man. You're waiting for the overhead, but finally that empty 2A. One more round here for Lid could tie it up.
The initial follow-up on Rekka right there for Lid has been so on point for them to catch out a lot of what Defi's doing. Waits for the grenades, waiting for some shields. Good VO.
This dude is so annoying, man. Triple assault, but finally catches out with the... Oh my god, sniped out with the VO and the laser as well. Defi quickly tying up the life lead.
I mean, that's what you need to do. You need to be able to try to find those opportunities to snipe them where you can. Get a good throw combo as well, keeping the cycle still into your favor as well. You can make something big happen here with one.
Yeah, throw scaling, it's not going to be enough to kill because you don't quite build up the 200 for it, but now one more throw really is going to be lethal with the combo behind it, sniped up with the spaced out fireball. Defi ties up the rounds.
Lid was looking really good in that first round right there, but Defi has just been coming back, swinging right here, trying to catch him out right here. Good toss. Good toss once more. Now in the corner at the distance, ready to get the throw combo, but not ready for the big version of it. Well, maybe this time. Here we go.
Oh, there we go. We got the micro dash off of the 2B. End it early to make sure we get these grenades. The shenanigans not going to go for the jump JA Fuzzy this time. It's BO to escape once again. What?
That beat C Fireball?
Wait, you are an A Rekka merchant, bro. I actually cannot believe that one. We've been seeing it be 2FF this entire time, but fireballs are solved. But the jump is not. The 5B to slice Lid out of the sky.
Yeah, but Lid, once again, A Rekka to challenge any kind of forward movement right there. Oh my goodness.
He's so sick. When other people slam 2 through 6A, it's slop. When Lid does it, it's finesse, tying it up 1-1 in our losers finals.
Okay. All right. That's a little bit of a game changer in how this Fireball War has been going historically. So I think that Lid, like, having seen that interaction potentially could lead to a lot more success in those full screen situations. So Defi, you're immediately seeing just dialing that aggression up to 11. Fortunately, Rekka doesn't clear through Pogo like that. So Defi gonna find another really good hit.
Bean pickups 2 hits, 40% HP left for Lid. One more touch, especially with this Warple damage bonus. Hyde pulls up the Sinister Bend CS and catches you with the throw out of the 3D.
There we go, into the IW as well. Just guarantee as much damage as possible. That didn't knock him down, but it gave you a side swap, which is still almost as good right there. Defi taking a perfect.
Take it, Ben Sinister, my beloved, just looking for the A-Rekka, lets the triple series rock, but nothing to be found on Whip. B-Laser though, we got that.
Now Lid gonna be looking for another quick little reset if they can finish their combo. So Defi, getting a little lucky right there, being able to challenge out. And here we go, force function through. Keep yourself safe.
Ooh. Yeah, run a force function. I imagine the spot dodge isn't what you're looking to continue the combo with, but Defi fights back after the scramble. Vorpal secured.
A-Rekka, once again, working great for Lid right here. He's gonna bring them.
I already know he's thinking to himself on stream. He's like, it just keeps working. There's no way I should just keep hitting it, right? Like it's saving the day. One more round started.
They've already got the thumbnail and title in mind. How I won a tournament with one motion input.
It's like the silhouette of 2 through 60 or 2 through 6A. Okay, tricky with the air dash, but nothing found on the other side.
But I love that patience from Defi to not commit till the anti-air shield are going for 3C when they're just constantly side swapping. Just wait for him to come down, then reset onto the ground where you're in a much more favored situation. Why take that risk if you don't need it?
Nah, that trade on the FF was so sick, but the laser post spot dodge isn't enough to save you. Defi with the laser of his own and sends it once again. All the plus, he just spent 200 on it.
C laser sucks. All Hyde players.
True. Many are saying this. I'm sure you could find thousands of results in Unicorn, but trying to put a result on his name here. Lid wants to fight for that grand final spot. A couple more Vortex opens up the opportunity to bring us to game 4. All right, CS still available.
Containing the pressure. Good shield right there from Defi to push him out just a little bit. Good tech as well. Popping that CS immediately because you want all that 200 in your pocket to guarantee the kill right here. Defi now up 2-1 in our losers finals.
Fought for it, looked for the TRM attempt, but Lid just one step behind on the offensive pressure. Defi. All right, locked back in here.
Well, let's see if Lid can, find that comeback that they're looking for. Find what situations can they press A-Rekka in more to lead to victory, right? But because right now Defi's game plan's looking solid, and Lid doesn't look like they have a dedicated answer.
Right, jump back to go over the 2FF, the double jump, the assault. Now we're gonna make our way past that forward F150 as well with the kill, or with the hit rather.
Going for the air dash mix, but Defi not biting just yet. They're not biting on any of those strikes, so they will get opened up with the throw at the very end.
The fighter, he's fasting. Happy Ramadan. No bites to be seen. No, but he still mashes out with the 2A.
Good side swap as well. Good for what you can off those A starters. Patience?
They walk it out off to the FF, just trying to play spaced out with the 660 range.
Has the CS keep them safe off the Rekkas, but Lid just holding down back this entire time. Waiting for Defi to make a very bold play.
Orbiter explosion action, run up for the back throw, run down the timer on this grid. Yeah, might be able to secure another Celestial for it too, so send it with the secret grenades.
No, has to pop to keep themselves safe. Go for C-Laser to challenge the fireball that you knew was going to be coming, and Lid taking another round. I loved that just constant down backing from Lid in the last round, and then immediately as soon as they felt an ounce of hesitation, just win it.
Exactly. Just on the lasers, still staying alive. All right, send it with the A-Rekka. Oh no!
Morse is very comfortable taking a throw because they know they can survive this one. But can they survive the next one?
Clean ender on the Citatsu. Space it out. Threatens the 660. Now we're just running in all the redashes in the world. And so much respect off of all this meter and all the CS as well.
Yeah, I wonder what's like going through Lid's head. Like, it's that. It's like, where do I find the gap to try to challenge? But Defi, even just being very patient and blocking, not wanting to try to press anything aggressive, and is ready to challenge the roll attempt on the C Fireball.
Yeah, sniped out. All right, set point for Defiant here. Just running to the other side of the screen to avoid the grenades, but you forgot about the laser, the dash. A little too shallow on that 4B.
Yep. 5B right there, but it doesn't get the Lid's head as they're able to find another successful confirm right here. And the AB ender going for C grenades, gonna get some good mix right here.
Staggers off the 5A 2C. We're chilling. We want some more plus waves off that C laser. 100 just to get DP'd for it, but still the mash out and turn from Lid.
TS is in Defi's hands right now, though, so that JA not going to work. That throw combo will guarantee the kill. No, you did. I'm so sorry, Lid. That's my fault.
The commentator's curse of Raw. It happens. Still a decent life lead to try and make your way through, but the 2C is a stellar starter for Defiant. So much meter in the bank. Builds up to 200, but it's not lethal. One more CS. The mash out on 2C. We stay. Oh, bro. You guys
when
this to us, man.
When in doubt, Fuzzy Abare 2C. It always works.
Real. I mean, it worked on both sides. Yeah. They were just trading mash out 2Cs, and now with 2 games on the board for both sides, it's our final game of losers finals.
Yeah. Lid looking for that run back versus Silent. Defi had not gotten the opportunity this tournament yet, and I think wants that fight. They want to get in there. And right now, the patience to wait for that gunshot to come through and immediately capitalize on confirming the counter hit is a recipe for success that they need.
All right, tech down. Oh, but this secures the cycle as well. Just run down the timer for Vorpal. The drop on the 6-6B, but not the worst place to drop in the world.
Shield right there, trying to find a trade, but unfortunately it was only $39.99. Defi got $60 out of it, and we'll get the round.
Spend the money where you got it. That's Mogul moves once again on set point here.
Just better. Understood that that's what we needed to do. Get that second hit, the whip to guarantee the hard knockdown. See grenades coming through, but Defi confident enough to block all this mix that's coming out. Ready to block that last overhead and capitalize with a 2A punish.
Yeah, I was looking for the throw crush, but nothing to be found. Ran down to the corner once again, but throw tech so healthy on the cycle. Oops. Not healthy on the HP though. 200 in the bank for Defiant. Next hit kills.
See what can Lid do here. How do you get out of this? Defi is facing outside of roll, knowing that you can't allow Lid to get out of this corner situation. Potentially looking for a jump out, but no, you're gonna get tossed. That mental stack built up and it comes tumbling down.
Woo, but he still lives. Yeah, because he didn't have the extra damage from Vorpal. Celestial is on the board. 2 good hits even with this damage bonus. Run up from downtown. Nothing to be found off the TRM attempt.
Whoa! What a great CS roll right there. Jumps over the laser to stay safe. The F-150 comes in, but it's not going to allow an arrow blockable situation. Lid is playing at a pace. Oh, 6B.
Empty jump mid wasn't... I'm just saying. I've never trusted a Defi tweet after he said, yeah, I'm going to lock in and stop hitting random select in bracket. And then that immediate next bracket, he showed 5 different characters. Same as today as we head into Grand Finals. Of course, one more new character for the one time. It's Grand Finals. Defi coming in from loser side on the Carmine, and unknown player silent on winners.
See, right now, like Defi's just very comfortable throwing themselves into the corner, but Silent seeing that opportunity to find a 3 seed, just guarantee a couple extra hits where you can, but 5BB is going to be the starter that Defi is looking for. Steal this corner, get some damage on the board.
Ooh. Okay, counter hit 5B, but didn't believe. Now air unblockable with the EX Fireball.
No ender. Try to find an opportunity. Good shield to just backdash out of there. Blood Rain coming through to guarantee your turn back, and the charge 6C from Defi. Able to just even up these life points.
Ooh, then the 2-2C from downtown, the Blood Prison, always a threat.
Yeah, it was great recognition to remember that, hey, I still have a puddle down there. I can make this 2-2C work.
Yep. 6BB and the shimmy off of the bomb set to the jump back detonate. First round of Defi.
Green shields from downtown, just trying to get the grid where you can. It is very beneficial, but a great shield on that pillar right there. Gonna give Silent the first big hit of this round and to lock Defi down on the corner.
Right, fade away, whiff JA, top fireball, run up throw.
Catches him with the low on the first hit right there. Great stuff. That's gonna be Silent tying it up.
All right, shield for the round start here. Defi's like, all right, do your worst.
Yeah, and that worst is right now just throw. Just get him to the corner. Defi immediately veiling off, knowing they're going to have a lot of time on deck, and able to run them down so far with that run speed from Carmine, already shoving them in the corner, recognizing the green shield, but couldn't punish. Great blocks from Silent.
Ooh, 6BB, starter in the corner. Not going to be enough to steal the cycle, but at least lock you down. No 2-2C behind it, though.
There's the bomb, so Defi has to get rid of that. Pops the install to keep the corner pressure. Toss him one more time. Will we see it again? No, we're going to see the assault. Try to get Defi to bait on something. But you can't bait it forever.
Okay, 3C, run up.
But having 200 meter on deck is scary because you can find that Blood Rain right there to work out. And that's going to be Defi taking game number 1.
TK Fireball immediately extinguished by Defi. The escape just threatening the 200 meter as soon as we saw Silent leave the ground. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that was the big thing on Defi's like that game plan right there. It was literally just, I have to wait for a gap and I'm going to win. And it was up to Silent to like try to be more ambiguous with those gaps, not allow Defi to react to it or recognize those situations. But Defi was able to lock in. Once again, able to find another early counter hit, but not anything super big off of it. But 5B gonna be the starter that will lead to success.
Have wake up CS, but we're so far away from the 100 meter that there's no reversal to actually threaten. So just waiting it out off this infinite pressure and runs up with the 5A snipe.
But we forward tech out, so out of the Carmine corner, which is very beneficial. Immediate pillar CS trying to make something happen. And the EX Air Fireball gonna do great.
Damn, just staying right above the 6B as well. Such a good normal for Carmine to keep up that mid to long screen presence, but Silent ready for it to take to the skies.
Good recognition, just knowing these puddles keep coming down. Pillar CS once again, but you have to be careful.
Wait it out, shield on the fireball, and it's 5B to escape. Defi should be able to find the kill. We build up the 100, but don't even need it. No, the 2-2C didn't reach.
And it's a pixel for both players, so Defi has to be very careful, because all Silent needed was one more touch to take that round.
No, that's a replay takeover moment for the both of them. Silent able to take it by the skin of his teeth.
Good blocks from Defi right now, just staying patient, recognizing that these assaults aren't too scary. Ooh, yeah.
Assault from downtown.
Good recognition of remembering where that puddle was off screen, so that as soon as Silent went away, that you were able to get some free damage, get some free Oki Seme. Hit him with the 1-2 buckle by Shu.
Brother. Wait, the detonation actually didn't even trigger the 3D, so we got the punish throw on it as well off the fadeaway.
Alright, good overheads, but you can't overhead forever with green shield getting blown up, and the bomb connects right at the last moment.
Sometimes you guess right twice in a row, but 3 times is what you need just to stay alive. 2 rounds apiece.
He's right there, but a great recognition. Hey, that dropped. I get my turn back. Try to lock you down. Silent gonna be trying to find some way to open Defi up. I think it's been the hardest part is on Oki. Silent has not had a great way to punish them, but all they have to do is wait for that guard thrust, and they're gonna get a big counter hit.
There we go. Now it's a one more touch situation from the fireball. trying to bait out any of these shields, but Defi is playing this low-risk action towards the, you know, halfway point of the cycle.
And the last time we saw this exact situation happen, Defi was able to make this big comeback, just waiting for a gap on Silence, and so let's see if Silence can change fate this time, but no, once again, Blood Rain connecting and giving Defi another chance at life.
Okay, mash from the 5-8 trade, just do it again, 6BB, no punish off of the jump.
Killer CS, guard thrust throws you back into the corner. You still have a little bit of life to work with over on Silence, and so you can take a throw, it's not as scary.
Gradually chipping away, tries to find the anti-air, but once again, Blood Rain, it got us out of the corner, and it finds potentially the hit that we need. One more touch.
Yeah, and Silent needs to use this CS shortly, so you'll see it here. And Defi thinking that they can catch him out with the Smart Steer Ender. But Silent knew, Silent was ready, and able to take that to tie it 1-1.
I have to imagine now what you're looking for. Maybe a little bit too early off of the block stun there. Tried to redash, but nothing to be found. Now back into the training mode for game 3.
Patience right here. Silent trying to throw out some of these quicker buttons from full screen to force Defi to make it. Not as good of a decision. So Defi just says, no, I'm going to run up. We're going to get real close, and you're going to take this, JB.
6BB, just trying to keep you locked down, but Pillar CS, he finds the escape, straight damage off the 1500, but still just fighting for this mid-screen dominance.
Off that interaction, you didn't get a big result off of it, but you did take 100 meter away from Defi, which is huge. But now you have to hold this pressure in install. It's very scary for Defi. You get grid broken with almost 175 meter on deck. If Silent could have finished that combo, it would have been it for that round, but Defi's got a chance at life again.
Yeah, it was so smart whipping the JA and catching out the stand shield, but that whip on the FF could be brutal. No, and again, this drop on the 2-2C.
The force function connected to CS, but not able to capitalize it, not able to use that TK Fireball. Getting hit by the 6B, Silent has to be so careful. The last time we saw the situation, they were up close. But now it's at a further distance where your decisions matter even more. But a run-up throw will work for Silent this type. Sometimes you strike them, sometimes you throw them.
The deep dash committed to the down back. Defi not ready for the tech. Sniped out of the assault with the TK Fireball, but still back to the mid-screen.
Recognition, knowing that they can get that 5-8 punish afterwards as well. Defiant just ready to be patient to take these rounds where they can.
Just run down the VO timer as we go. Same for the grid cycle. Just waiting for it. Now we got that Blood Prison, the walk back, a little concentrate action.
Yeah, get the bombs. This is the scary part, but if anyone knows how to block out of this situation, it is Silent, and they are ready for everything that has come through so far, but they're not ready for the Blood Rain.
Blood Rain, my beloved. We gotta check the weather before we try to leave the corner. I understand trying to look for these low sweeps to catch the backdashes that Defi has been showing, but again, this threat of the 100 meter has been so terrifying when Blood Rain has controlled the corner.
Yeah, Silent just needs to like figure out a way that they can create more opportunities to force Defi to spend meter in disadvantageous scenarios. Because once they have 100 on offense and defense, it has been like a night and day difference on the kind of matchup. But a great up back there from Silent. He's right there, continuously pressuring them down. Happening, but you got clipped by the 2-2C after that deep assault right there. And now you're gonna get tossed to the corner. You're gonna get grid broken off that roll attempt, and now you're in the blender.
Dash C and send it with the tornado. We have whiffed more 2-2Cs in combos than we have in neutral. Just sending it. Like the timing of the Blood Prison from Defi to catch out these low assaults, these you know, committal swings from the full screen have been so good with the threat of that EX.
Yeah, it's been like terrifying. Like honestly, I think Defi should like just needed to stop doing it, because you saw as soon as they started saving 100 meter for any other resource, they were getting so much more value off of it.
Yeah. Just sending it, these spaced out frame traps. Silent, waiting for the cycle to turn.
Killer CS once again, 3C gonna connect. We've been seeing it work so many times. It's always a little scary in the Farmland matchup. Defi now just pressuring right here, trying to find opportunities.
Yeah, just trying to find some way to open up, but finally the defense is strong. Doesn't quite crack, but we still get the $100 from Cracker2122. Thank you so much for the generosity, but we are donating all this damage on Silence HP. One more touch could be it with Vorpal damage bonus.
Let's see, good blocks right here from Silent, saying, hey, I don't need to hold this, but you come through with the throw, not gonna get it. Run him 2A!
A slight delay to snipe you out. Felt the pressure on Defi's side. So we just go for 3 buttons. Keep it simple, straight into the IWEX. Send the static straight through the whip to put the round on the board here for Silent.
Great stuff right there. Keeping it simple at this point in the tournament is what you need to do, especially after that wonderful $100 donation, bringing our prize pool to $375 here in this grand finals.
Jesus. Almost a solid 400 heading into game number 4. The mash out once again from Silent finds a side swap.
Go, good throw right there. You're going to be able to see EX Wheel come out at the end of the block string. No, we don't spend it because you were looking for a throw right there.
Yeah, just a little bit too shallow on the run up. Silent should be able to secure the cycle. Sniped out for 2B for it though.
Yeah, you may have won the cycle, but at what cost? Right now, Defi pressuring you once again and getting chucked into the corner. But great 2A once again.
Yeah, just held on to the CS, right? Didn't have a reversal behind it without that 100 meters, so might as well just waited out the double FF.
Was looking for the Smart Steer Ender to win the cycle as well, but unfortunately did go to Defi. Will use it early on to bring him ever so closer to that scary 100-meter mark where you have to start being afraid of Blood Rain.
Yep. Right, FF ended early with the fireball. Waited out, nothing found off the CS.
There we go, finally finding an opportunity to open them up right here. 200-meter on deck as well. So as long as you keep it tight, CBO, the increase into C Fireball, into C Pillar, into the IWEX. That is definitely confirmed right there for Silent to be tying it 2-2.
Damn, he's good. Get all the damage you can. Do not give Defi any other chances for EX Karma. And like you said, as we tie it up, it's tournament point, it's reset point between these two as we head into Game 5 Grands.
Get into it. Patience. From Silent immediately just waiting for something big like that 6B to come out from Defi, but Defi delaying it so they know they can lead him down into the corner and now set up the good Oki.
Yeah, stuck in the corner, the immediate blood prison, double bomb set. Clean lead on the grid as well, just run up throw.
The pressure going once more, uses that CS as well to find another good throw. Silent just blocking out right now, blocking everything that's been coming their way.
Ooh. I like the idea. Silent holding onto that CS to try and find some answer to the Blood Rain, but still not enough. Scary off the throw whiff, but didn't find anything off the scramble post-install.
We'll find a good grid break off that roll right there, which is huge for them in the early stages. You're going to get a lot of free resources off this, a lot of ways to shut down that Defiant game plan. But right now, Defiant doing a really good job of blocking all these delay overhead attempts that have been coming through.
Now, early end on the FF, send it into the fireball, but the jump in caught out by Defi. Oh, and the Crab's able to secure cycle too. No!
What a great press from Silent right there, showing that they may know what the unknown player doesn't.
Okay. Double shield, still close to the end of the cycle, threatening the throw, but nothing to be found.
And just blocking it out right now, trying to find this opportunity.
Yep. Trying to shimmy, just staying on top of the puddle, waiting for CS. Obtained, sees the red mist.
Yeah, but knew they were spaced far enough away that they could be safe and get out of the Blood Rain. Hits them with the mix-up right there, and finally finding a big opportunity right here as Defiant has been sitting on reset point this whole time, but you still need one more confirm, and Defiant only needs about 2.
And that's such a heartbreaker for Silent, right? The cycle just barely turned too late for a CVO routing, not able to get the kill, and we got the health back off the command grab as well. Defi, one more hit away from resetting the bracket. 15 seconds on the clock, one more touch, and 2-2C is set.
You lost the cycle. They got Bomb Oki. They got everything they needed. You had to make a miracle happen. And unfortunately, Defi stopped your miracle. So here we go. Immediately into our Grand Finals reset. These players want blood from each other.
Like squeezing blood from a stone. Finally, our last set of the evening. For real this time. Run up for the throw.
Just going for the smart steer ender to guarantee yourself that grid cycle, cashing it out where you can, because you know as soon as you hit 100, then it becomes party time.
Oops.
Big.
Scary off the throw, but no punish.
Instead, we'll find a good counter hit with 2B connection right there. Silent trying to take their turn back. And now you're stuck in Bloodhouse. Set up the bombs. What are you going to do this time, Defi? You've been trying to find ways to open up, and you almost found a hit, but you weren't able to fully work it out. VO from Silent. Just say, get off me.
Just staggers off of these 5Bs. Run it up. Change the future. Quick poke with the 2A. Nothing found, but 2C off of the backdash for Defi.
And we really haven't seen 2C a ton in this set. It's not a tool that they've been trying to use to like snipe out, which is normally like very core to the Carmen game plan. So definitely saving it for the reset is just so good.
Yeah. Just one more thing to keep in the bag of tricks. The Chase C hitting from behind the back. No full confirm, but so tricky with the wheel. The immediate mash out on the run up. Finds the side swap for it too.
And the big dive coming in from Defi, knowing that they need to be able to control a little bit past that space, keep themselves safe, and there we go. Good CS to bait out the guard thrust.
Sees the golden glow, but of course we got the screen flash CS to assess. Defi keeping the momentum up.
Yeah. Finding success at the Wyndham Orlando stage.
Yep.
See if Defi can keep this momentum up, or like I said, these matches keep going back and forth. They are bonkers. Like, anything is possible.
Let's see if Silence can be able to tie it back up. Once again, first blood to Defi. Early grid leads. Flash with the shield, but I like the delay.
The patience from Silent, though, to not press on any of that, knowing that they don't have the ability to do so, and now being able to take their turn back and throwing Defi into their own corner.
That walk back, delay assault to try and catch out a 2M, but found still. All right, Defi in the corner, CS out.
And there we go, big 2B coming out from Defiant as soon as they found that opportunity to get into that infighter distance, but they couldn't finish their route, unfortunately, at the very end. So that gives Silent another shot.
Blood Rain mid-screen for the plus frames. Honestly, if you're Silent, you're like, okay, good. That's 100 less EX for you to lock me down in the corner and just keep me jailed for 1,000 years. That's fine.
Yeah, or like it's also like restricting their ability to guard thrust out of those situations.
Yes.
Like Defi's been getting a lot of mileage off that. There we go, keeping yourself safe as well at that distance.
All right, 6BP, send it for the 2-2, but they chilling off of these shields. Again, the grid control clean for Silent. Ooh, but the run at the immediate challenge.
A great press from Defiant right there, that they need to keep this hype going.
Going CS, nothing found off of the DPs though. Double pillar, and all we get is a 5B for it on Defiant's side.
Always scary when they have 100 meter on deck after that pillar, but
Yeah.
Defiant was confident that they weren't going to cash out afterwards, and now catching them with the force function. CS not able to connect with the 6-6FF though.
Yeah, we've seen some difficulty in trying to pick that up. Yes, the puddle launches, and even with the CS behind it, change the future. Unfortunately, once again, another drop, just like history said.
The micro dash delay right there. Silent trying to bait out a throw, but definitely not holding that. To see Silent can find a big opening. No, big press right there from Defiant.
That's got the high kicks, the flexibility, even in the bootcut jeans. CS, backdash. Buy yourself a little bit of space. Got to be careful of that 100 from Defi. Once again, the Blood Rain's a threat.
Staggering out right now, trying to mix him up, but it's not going to work this time. Defi just being very cautious to block with waiting for an opportunity to cash that CS out if they need to, but couldn't punish there.
CS halfway through the cycle, still so much time to fight back. Built up enough meter to guard thrust. Still have more EX behind it. Another Vorpal for Defi.
Now the good shields from Silent and a good use of C Fireball to confirm this big route right here. You will need like one more touch after this to guarantee it. And EXDP coming out for the first time in 7 games.
Yeah. A beautiful pickup off of the 3C, had the meter behind it, but of course Defi with 100 EX of his own sends it with the Twister. We are 2-0 in the reset. 1 game away from Defi taking it from loser's side.
Anything is possible right here. Defi is looking very, very confident, but Silent is known for going the distance in their games and finding opportunities where they did not exist before.
Off to a good start here. Anything is possible. Me when I'm at the Olive Garden. The jump. Okay, didn't lose any grid for it, so we got the cycle. Still pretty behind off of these shields, though.
Shield right there. Keeping the pressure up. Defi just waiting for that Celestial to kick in, because now they need one big hit, but they will just catch it out immediately, so they have 200 on deck.
Rebeating for 1,000 years, but pulls up with a throw. Slight grid lead here for Silent, not trying to give Defi any opportunity to shield. Still so scary of the 200.
I love just constantly like switching from neutral jump to fireballs to just to any kind of forward momentum to make Defi hesitate on doing any options. That allows you to create opportunities to open them up and cash out off of the C pillar to take a round.
Be tricky on the spaced out pressure, thinking, oh, okay, do you want to air me? Do you want to run up anti-air? Do you want to try and go for Blood Rain where I can look for some of these delays to not get sniped, but held that 200 straight up to round number 2.
Pressure once more, set up. Only for single bomb because they wanted to just guarantee that cycle. They know how important it is to Silent to have that to try to get out of these situations. And as well will guarantee them more meter in the upcoming round because they need to spend at least 100 more to close it out.
Yeah, this grid lead is all but insurmountable, right? Unless you really risk it on quite a few shields, but with the CS, that entire lead lost. It's fine, we still have Garthos behind it for one more opportunity up against the wall.
Popping the install, Defiant is willing to take these throws as they come. They have a lot more health to work with. We'll need to be careful about after the next one.
Yeah, staggers so much pressure off of the CS to do anything, but VO spent for Defi. 1 round away from tournament point.
1 health bar, about 2.5 combos here from Defiant to be able to close it out. It's up to Silent to make a miracle happen here. See if they can create some new mix-ups, create some new opportunities, get into Defi's head. What can you do? You gotta do something.
Chilling off of the fuzzy blocks as well. Even that empty low isn't enough to open you up. The walk back fireball.
Brain connects, giving them. Keeping the pressure going. Silent doing a great job at constantly stopping them from making these big opportunities on these mix-ups. It's really on the strike throw that Defiant has really succeeded. And as soon as you try to challenge, Defiant is ready for it, and they're ready for the quick little reset afterwards as well. That is going to be Boston Blue Beats owns Defiant, taking it in the reset. First place here for TNS UNI2 number 34.